I want to be really close to work, but I also want a great neighborhood.
It's a bit of a trade-off. Fantastic neighborhood, brand new, but it's a high-rise.
Yeah, I'm not too excited about another high-rise building, but I'll take a look.
With this location, I have reduced your commute to 45 minutes each way.
That is life-changing.
Living in the suburbs with her mom is really starting to take its toll on Amanda. It's time she had a place on her own.
Me and Tiffany have known each other for a long time now, and we tend to go out a lot.
Amanda always comes over when we're going out, and she's always staying at my place.
I'm really excited to move out, be more central, more downtown located, and so she can stay at my place now. My commute is nasty. It's 4 hours in total. I can't deal with it anymore. I want to be really close to work, but I also want a great neighborhood.
She's ready to take on the big city, and I'm here to help her find a place that shrinks her commute but boosts her social life.
I'm sassy, I'm flashy, and I love to party. I'm really looking for a place where I could stumble home. Something close to 24-hour transit, something a hop, skip, and a jump away from a bar. I've been looking for over a year now, and I'm getting really tired of the search.
I'm here to help Amanda get what she wants, where she wants, so she can start living how she wants. Hi, you must be Amanda?
You must be Jody. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
So this is my place,
Nice.
and this is my good friend Tiffany.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
I'm glad you're here. We need a lot of help.
Oh, really? What does that mean? What has the search been going so far?
Not very good.
Not good at all. I've been looking for about a year now.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm in desperate need of some professional help.
I see, okay. But this place is really nice. Is your mom's house?
Yeah, it's my mom's house. I pay really cheap rent. There's laundry here, but
That's about it.
yeah, I really need to get out on my own now. Right now, it's a 4-hour commute. I spend getting to work. It's an hour and 45 minutes one way. So I really need to be more centrally located.
Okay, and how does living here with your mom affect your lifestyle?
I'm pretty cramped here. My bedroom is the only place that's designated for me. I use it as my office, my living room.
Wow, okay, let's see the bedroom.
Sure. So this is my room. I apologize for it being so cluttered. I'm normally a neat freak, but there's not a lot of space to work with here.
So how much time do you spend in here?
With a 4-hour commute, I pretty much just sleep here. So it'd be nice to be closer to my job, closer to all my activities, to spend more time in a home.
With your friends?
With my friends, and in a home I love, and that's more designed for me.
Okay, well, I think this is all starting to filter into place for me, but it's so hard to think in here. Let's just step out. Okay, so if I'm getting a clear picture, it's comfortable at your mom's house, but it's cramped.
Yes.
It's cramping your style.
Yes.
The commute is killing your social life.
Yes.
And you need to be downtown. You're a downtown girl.
Definitely.
Yes.
So why is it that you've been searching for a rental for a year? Why are you still here?
It's really hard to find something that meets all my criteria. No bachelors. I'd like my own personal bedroom space.
Definitely above ground.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I've seen some nasty basement apartments.
So have I.
Yeah, I'd like to be above ground.
Okay.
I go to the gym a lot. I need to wash those clothes. So in-house laundry, excellent. In a really hip neighborhood,
What's your budget?
$1,100 inclusive.
Okay, $1,100 for a 1-bedroom. I'm sure I can find something great.
First up, we're headed downtown to a location that will be perfect for both work and play. Located close to a public transit hub, this high-rise apartment is halfway between Amanda's office and her favorite restaurants and bars.
So just in here,
Oh, it's a high-rise apartment building.
yeah, is that an issue?
I'm not a big fan of so many neighbors in such close proximity.
Right, so you said no basements, you wanted above ground, so I went way above ground.
Yeah.
And I understand, because you're coming from the suburbs, you're coming from, you know, lower density, people spread out a little further. But if you're coming downtown and you want to have a cool location, you're going to really expand your options, especially in your budget, if you're willing to look at some bigger buildings.
It's a really nice area, so it's almost worth taking a look.
Yeah, I do like the neighborhood. It is kind of hip.
And the best thing about it is I think you are about a half-hour transit ride with no transfers.
Wow.
That is life-changing.
So, do you think you can reserve judgment? Can we have a look?
Sure, let's go.
This is a 700 square foot, one-bedroom apartment located on the 8th floor.
Come on in.
Oh, it's actually pretty big. Big windows, a great city skyline.
See, being up on the 8th floor isn't so bad, right? It has its perks.
It's a little grimy, a little lived in.
The previous tenants have just moved out, so the landlord hasn't even had a moment to paint and make it look nice for you.
Okay.
All right, let's carry on. Kitchen's right here.
It's very grimy.
Yeah, it is not clean at all. And it's all white. There's no flavor, no flash. I'm not inspired.
Okay, girls, I can turn this into a very inspirational kitchen.
Thanks to an adventurous landlord, I'll create high impact by refacing the cabinets in a sexy fire engine red with contemporary glass pulls. An ultra-modern herringbone glass tile quenches Amanda's thirst for drama, while a sleek white breakfast bar is paired with luxuriously upholstered stools.
Yeah, I'd want to invite my friends over to a place like that.
Good, let's carry on. The bedroom's right here. Really nice size, right?
It's a decent size, yes, but it doesn't feel like a happy space.
Look at the writing on the wall.
Yes, the previous tenant is a local artist.
Oh yeah, cute little kid.
Picture it with a coat of paint and it's a pretty excellent bedroom, right? You've got your wood floors, nice big window, double closet. And let's keep in mind, you were looking for a one-bedroom apartment, got that for you. You wanted above grade? Well, I definitely delivered above grade. You wanted laundry. Well, there's laundry in the building here, but it's shared.
Okay.
Yeah, so probably not ideal.
No, not particularly, but
Fantastic neighborhood, and the commute is the big bonus here. So, all this under budget at $1,000 per month.
oh. Yeah, it'll be a good space once it's been cleaned up a bit.
Good, all right. I have a couple more to show you, so let's head out.
When looking for a new apartment, it's good to prioritize your wish list. That way you can see where you're willing to bend and what's most important to you. I'm taking Amanda a little further away from work towards the city's best-rated bars and concert venues to a rental on the main floor of a house.
So, ladies, I really lucked out with this one because I had already booked for your second tour an apartment in a house. So it's decidedly not a high-rise.
That's great.
So this house has been converted into 4 apartments. Your apartment is accessed by the backyard, which makes the backyard your oasis.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
all for me?
Wow.
A private terrace?
That's right.
You just sold me.
A fabulous place to have your friends over before going out to a restaurant, etc. And with this location, I have reduced your commute to 45 minutes each way.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That buys you 2.5 hours every day, which if I've done my math correctly, is 500 hours every year.
Oh my God.
That you would have extra not commuting.
Wow. I'd spend it out here in the backyard.
Exactly. The other thing to take note of is this neighborhood. Fantastic restaurants, fantastic concert venues, celebrity sightings. I mean, really, what more could you ask for from a big city? Let's go inside.
This is a 575 square foot, one-bedroom apartment with 10-foot ceilings.
Come on in.
Very cutesy.
This has a lot of character. I like the energy in here. What is this room?
This is the living room.
Oh. It looks more like a foyer.
I totally understand where you're coming from, but with a few simple design tricks, we could turn this into the perfect pre-party palace.
This room will feel like a party the second you walk in, thanks to an eclectic color palette of lemon and lilac. Angled mirror tables add a sculptural element, while a gallery wall of mirrors and pendant lighting adds shimmer. A painted cabinet keeps all of Amanda's entertaining accessories out of sight, but still at hand. And a mid-century modern daybed gives space to lounge at the top of the night or a place to crash when the party's over.
So can you see the party?
Yeah, that makes it so much more functional in here.
We'd definitely all be dancing.
All right, let's check out the bathroom. So there's tons of natural light, which I love.
Love the huge window.
Yeah, perfect for putting makeup on in the morning.
And there's such a big tub. I love it. It's kind of nice that it's enough for more than one person.
Yeah, totally fun. And there's jets, and you never get that in a rental. It's really rare.
Very cool. Where is the shower head?
This is the shower head right here.
Oh, wow.
So it's a European pullout.
I can imagine that to be very messy.
And not very efficient in the morning.
You know what? You get very used to it. You know, everyone in Europe uses them.
Ooh.
Oh,
So, should we carry on?
sure. It's a little tight in here.
Yeah, you gotta love the galley-style kitchen, right?
Everything is so compact.
Yeah, but they've made it quite efficient. I mean, you've got a little fridge, a little gas stove.
A little gas stove.
Very, very small.
Yeah, the fridge and stove are apartment size, which I've seen tons, and they work.
I don't know if that'd help you cook and clean in here, though. There's not even enough counter space.
And I find there's not a lot of storage. I mean, there's so much vertical space. Why isn't that being used?
Well, that's easy to install some extra shelving.
Yeah, I guess I could put in some shelves. And given the neighborhood we're in, I'm sure I'll be eating out a lot.
Definitely.
Exactly. The bedroom's right here.
Oh, wow. Is this ever cute?
So, I know you wanted to have a whole complete bedroom to yourself. No bachelors. What do you think?
I like it.
Love the huge window. You can get lots of light in here.
Yeah, it really has a good feeling in this room.
Good. And if you think about what you were really looking for in an apartment, I mean, this place kind of has a lot going for it, right? We're not in a basement. We've drastically cut your commute to work.
Yes.
You've got laundry downstairs, and an added bonus with this place, the second floor apartment is occupied by the sweetest landlord in the world. She's a yoga instructor. She's totally zen.
Given the debauchery that I plan on bringing into my new place, I don't feel comfortable living in the same building as the landlord.
Right, you would totally mess up her chi.
Yes.
All right, well, maybe this will lure you. This apartment rents for $945 per month.
Wow. That's definitely a selling point.
All right, well, let's keep this one in mind. I've got one more to show you.
This last rental building is in the heart of the entertainment district, the furthest from work, but just steps away from Amanda's favorite haunts.
So what do you think about this neighborhood? Totally fashion forward, right?
Yeah, I love this neighborhood. It's one of my favorite places to hang out.
Now, what does it do to your commute? I'd say you're probably an hour away from work on transit.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's better than what I'm doing right now, so I can deal with it.
Well, I'm glad you're okay with it because I had to pull a lot of strings to get you into this building. It is almost completely occupied, but there's one space that could be really good for you, and nobody has ever laid eyes on it.
Wow.
It's a bit of a trade-off. Fantastic neighborhood, brand new, but it's a high-rise.
Yeah, I'm not too excited about another high-rise building, but I'll take a look.
Let's head in.
This is a 750 square foot, 2-bedroom, open concept space.
So come on in.
Oh, it's really new.
It's very clean looking.
Oh, and that view?
Wow.
See, it's worth it coming all the way up to the 15th floor. And because of the location of this building, you can keep an eye on all of your favorite spots. You'll know when the patio is just warmed up enough for you.
Oh, that's perfect.
Perfect.
But this is kind of weird how it's set up here. It's like half a kitchen, a bit of a living room. Like, I'm not even sure how I would lay out this space.
Yeah, in an open concept space like this, it's very important that you consider every detail because they're all visible. I've dealt with this before though, it's an easy fix.
Bold vertical stripes in a fashionable gray make an immediate statement in the space, while a deep plum area rug and drapery provide an elegant contrast to the light-colored furniture. A Carrara marble backsplash made with inexpensive offcuts glams up this standard kitchen, while new cupboard pulls add sparkle. A modern bar cart adds extra storage and keeps martinis close at hand.
So with that design, do you think this would be a hip and sassy place for you?
Yeah, it sounds really intimate and luxurious.
Cool, all right, let's carry on. So this is the larger of the 2 bedrooms.
I like it. It's really bright, clean, new, everything I need.
Cool, second bedroom's right behind you.
You know, I wasn't really expecting a second bedroom. I don't really think I need all this space.
I know you're not used to being able to spread out, but extra space is extra space. You will find a use for this room.
I could always crash her. You know you owe me.
It's true.
So if we think about how your search has been going so far, this place measures up and gives you a little bit of extra. You were looking for a 1-bedroom that's not in a basement. This gives you a 2-bedroom on the 15th floor with an incredible view. There is no ensuite laundry, but there's laundry in the building, so at least you're not going to a laundromat.
Yeah, that's not exactly ideal.
I hear you, but this place is kind of over-delivering on many other factors. You're much closer to work and you're in a fantastic neighborhood. So, all of that, $35 extra for the 2nd bedroom, $11.35 per month.
Wow.
You've seen quite a few properties today, so why don't we go sit down, talk about them all, and figure out if there's one that seems really right for you.
Okay, sounds good.
So let's talk about how our rental search went today. We started out at an older building. You weren't so impressed that it was a high-rise.
That is true. And I was a bit taken back about how dirty that place was, but it was very spacious.
And don't forget about your commute. That cut it in quarter.
Yeah, exactly. So the commute from that place was only about a half hour each way.
That was a huge selling point. I can't ignore how life-changing that commute would be. And the price was amazing. It was $100 under budget, so that's making me very happy.
All right, next up, I took you to a neighborhood that's known for celebrity sightings and really nice restaurants. And it was a main floor apartment with a backyard.
I love the backyard.
That was a great outdoor space. I was surprised you could find that in the city.
And thoughts on the inside?
It was really tight, but I love what the current tenant has done with the space. She's really given me a lot of inspiration on how to make the space more functional.
Okay, and that one was also under budget. However, the commute was 45 minutes from work.
Still not so bad.
Yeah, still not so bad, but not as close as I was hoping. And I didn't like the idea of living below my landlord. I was hoping to spread my wings a bit more and not be under such watchful eyes.
Okay. Finally, I took you to a brand new building and showed you a 2-bedroom.
That I loved.
Yes, you love the extra bedroom. I was thinking I didn't really need the space, but I'm sure more space is always a good thing in the downtown core, right?
Right.
I wasn't used to the idea of this high-rise, so that was a little bit of a drawback. But the neighborhood, I'm in love with it.
Nice. So if there's one that you would take off the list entirely and you know you can't live there, which one's that?
I would have to say the first high-rise.
Yeah.
It was a little dirty. I can't get over it.
Okay, fair enough. So that means either way, you're either a 45-minute commute or an hours-long commute.
It's still better than my commute right now, so beggars can't be choosers.
And they're both great neighborhoods. It's a tough choice.
Okay, so it sounds like it's coming down to neighborhood over commute.
Yeah.
Okay, so which one's it gonna be?
Will it be the first floor of the house with a short commute, or the sky-high pad in the heart of the city?
I think I'm gonna have to go with the 15th floor high-rise.
Woo! 2-bedroom!
That neighborhood was too good to pass up on. It would really take my social life to the next level.
So then it's a matter of signing a rental application and hoping they pick you.
I'm a little nervous. I really want to get this place.
Don't you worry, call this number and they'll take really good care of you.
Hi, this is Amanda calling. I saw apartment 1504 with Jody this morning. So as soon as I made that phone call, I ran down here, filled out an application, and I got the place. I'm a pro at moving, but it was really nice to have friends and family to depend on today. The burbs are a chapter in my life that I am now closing. This apartment feels like my home. I'm really confident in my decision to take this place.
With the option to paint it back when Amanda moves, we are creating big impact with bold stripes. White furniture and darker accents give this room elegance while keeping it feeling open. Acrylic knobs and a marble backsplash made with offcuts to save money create a high-end look. And no party palace would be complete without a bar cart, so Amanda can keep her guests happy no matter what the entertaining situation.
Come in, see your space.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, I love it. I love the striped walls.
And the little desk area here, I love it.
Oh my gosh, I didn't see that. You really did wonders with this place.
Yeah, this is great, Jody. This screams Amanda. I love it.
using luscious shades of deep purple in the drapes, pillows, and rug provide great contrast to the light colors in the walls and furniture.
Look at the photographs, the couch.
Oh, and the backsplash. I didn't even notice that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is great.
That is Carrera marble.
Oh my gosh.
I have a Carrera marble backsplash. This is great.
When tiling such a small area, you can get great deals on small quantities at outlets and salvage building supply centers.
I love the carpet. It brings more color into the space. It grounds the living area, and so you can see the divide between kitchen and living space. And using the space for storage, that's
What a great
so
idea.
smart. I love the chrome elements in here, and the pots just add to that. I remember when I first saw this kitchen, I thought just blank white sheet. And now with the crystal knobs and the backsplash, it adds flavor to it. I love
Style, right? Like it's far from boring now.
it. Yeah. Oh, the stuff is great. I love every element in here.
Oh, so comfy.
I love what you guys did on the wall.
It's paint.
Oh, I thought it was wallpaper.
It is paint, yeah, it's way less expensive, and for a temporary situation like in a rental, a lot easier. From backsplash to bold stripes, this room's value was boosted for a modest $1,015. Seems like you guys are getting very comfortable here, so do have a glass of wine for me. You know it's been a while, and enjoy the space. It's been really fun working with you.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Enjoy, have fun.
Thanks, Jody. Look at my apartment. It's
I'm
great.
so jealous.
I know, you should be. Jody did an amazing job. She got me in the neighborhood I wanted to be in. She got me in a brand new building, and she made Tiffany jealous. So check, check, check.
We really just want to find a home that meets all our needs.
Let me pound the pavement and I'll set up some appointments for you.
I'm not so sure about the busy street.
It's pretty much perfectly set up for two young professionals to share.
So we won't have to fight over the room with the big closet.
It does seem a little bit smaller than the other room.
Tired of always having to change apartments, Erin and Shannon are ready to find a place where they can settle down.
I've just started my career and Erin started a PhD.
We're tired of the transient student life and we want to settle in somewhere.
These two friends have finally figured out what they do want by living with what they don't want.
My current living situation has no storage, which drives me nuts.
We also like to entertain. My kitchen is so small that it's just really not practical for people to be in there with me while I'm cooking. And my dining room is on the other end, so I have to carry plates back and forth along this hallway.
My current bedroom is really tiny and there's just no room for a desk. So I either do work sitting on my bed or I lug all my books to a neighborhood cafe and I spend a lot of cash on lattes. We're both done with compromising. We're really looking for a place that meets all of our needs.
I have got to find this studious duo, a sophisticated sanctuary that lends itself both to work and socializing.
Hi, Jody.
Hi.
So nice to meet you. Come on in. Come meet Erin.
Hi, Jody.
Hi, Erin. Nice to meet you. So tell me what's going on. Why do you need me?
Well, Erin and I have both been living in student housing for years, and we're just sort of at a point where we're tired of compromising about where we live, and we really just want to find a home that meets all our needs and that we can set down roots.
Okay, so what can I learn from your place? I mean, the kitchen's cramped with three of us in it.
It is. And that's one of my biggest complaints about this place is that the kitchen's really small and it's also on one end of the apartment and then my dining room is on the other, so I have to sort of trek back and forth.
Okay, so layout-wise, you'd like the kitchen to be closer to the entertaining area. Mm-hmm. Well, if that's it for the kitchen, let's carry on.
Okay. So we'll head into my room just around the corner here.
Oh, nice, it's got tons of character.
It does, yeah. It's a nice old building. But the flip side of that is that there's a real lack of storage space. So I've got this sort of pop-up closet. I'm really hoping that in the apartment that we move into, that I'll have a proper built-in closet.
My house is old and has tons of character too, and no closet also. So my wish list is very similar to Shannon's in that respect.
Okay, so you both want decent closets.
Yes.
Big girl closets.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, let's carry on.
Okay.
Ah, the infamous hallway.
Yeah.
Is it ever narrow?
This hallway is the bane of my existence. It makes it really difficult to entertain in here.
I can just imagine. I notice you've got a desk crammed in the corner of your dining room. What's that all about?
I do. There just really isn't any other space for it.
But you would like to have a desk that's usable.
I would, yeah. It would be nice to have a space to do my work when I have to bring things home. And Erin works from home, so it's really important for her to have a quiet space to be able to do her reading and writing papers.
So it sounds like while you want to be able to throw dinner parties and socialize, you also want a little bit of a quiet retreat for reading and studying and working.
Exactly. We really need a space that strikes a balance.
Something geek chic.
Exactly.
Love it. What's your budget?
Our budget is $1,600.
That's a decent budget. I'm sure I'll be able to find a couple of really nice places to show you. Let me pound the pavement and I'll set up some appointments for you.
Sounds great, Jody. Thanks.
Yeah.
First things first, I'm bringing Shannon and Erin closer to both work and school, to an eclectic downtown community with easy access to transit, great shops, and restaurants. Tucked around the corner from the hustle and bustle, this just listed rental could be the sophisticated geek retreat they're after.
Ladies, good morning.
Hey, Jody.
Hi, Jody.
How are ya?
Good.
Good. We're excited to get started.
Good, me too. This place just came up yesterday and I didn't have a chance to preview it for you, so I didn't realize the entrance is off of the alleyway. But really nice neighborhood. What are your thoughts on this being your way in?
It's really quiet, and this is a really great residential neighborhood that's still close to everything we need.
Yeah.
And how is it commute-wise?
It's not too bad. It's not a very long trip to my office.
It's close to where I need to be as well.
All right, well, there's some really nice things happening inside, so let's have a look.
Okay.
This is an 800 square foot, 2-bedroom apartment with hardwood floors throughout.
So come on in.
Oh, okay.
They're using the dining room as a sound recording area. So this would be your dining room, open to the kitchen, which I thought was perfect for you guys.
Yeah, I definitely like how these two rooms are combined. You could be cooking and still have your guests out here.
And the kitchen is newly renovated.
Yeah, it looks like all new cabinets and the backsplash. I noticed that there is quite a shoe collection behind us here. It's very impressive selection, but it does make me think that there probably isn't a closet for coats.
You're absolutely right, there is no front hall closet, but there's tons of closet space as we get through the apartment. Let's have a look. All right, so 2 identical bedrooms down this hallway.
Having a bit of long hallway deja vu in here. I don't know about this.
I know you have hallway trauma. Check out this bedroom.
Yeah, it's a little tight, but there is a full closet, which is nice.
Yeah, it's nice to have the built-in closet, but I really don't know if I'd be able to fit a desk in here.
Yeah, I think the bedrooms in this apartment are strictly for sleeping and clothing storage. There's some more workspace that I'd like to show you in the front room.
Okay.
There's lots of light in this room. I like those French doors.
Yeah, it's really bright. Great hardwood floors.
An extra closet.
Yeah, that's nice. Some extra storage.
Okay, so that leaves the only problem then, adding a secondary workspace so that you have one option in the dining room and an option in here. What I'd like to do is turn this into a living room / office, kind of like an old parlor or a library.
Okay.
A feminine spin on a library starts with a soft print wallpaper and a floral area rug, setting the perfect ambiance for work or play. Multifunctional furniture, like the lift-top coffee table, gives a daytime study area that instantly transforms when it's time to entertain. An invisible bookshelf is a novel way to keep books organized while creating an artistic corner display. Industrial extending sconces provide the proper task light no matter the situation, and a poppy red chandelier adds an unexpected decorative flourish.
Wow,
Yeah.
that sounds like a really good plan, Jody.
The good news about this place is it rents for $1,500 inclusive, so under budget.
It's a good price.
Yeah.
It might be worth having a small room.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a couple more places to show you, so let's carry on.
Downtown life evokes images of crowds, traffic, and noise. But that isn't always the case if you know where to look. This next rental is on a popular strip filled with lively restaurants and shops. Located on top of a pharmacy, it offers a quiet refuge without compromising the excitement of downtown.
So guys, look right up there.
Oh, up there.
That's where we're going.
Okay.
What do you think about this neighborhood?
Well, this is pretty much our ideal location in terms of neighborhood. I'm not so sure about the busy street.
Okay, well what you need to know is the apartment I'm showing you is at the back of the building. So while you come in on the main drag, you have tons of quiet and privacy in the back.
So we would be living above this pharmacy?
Yes, which is generally a good thing, right? It's not like living above a restaurant or a nightclub.
Yeah.
Let's have a look inside.
Okay.
This is an 850 square foot, 2-story, 2-bedroom apartment.
Come on in. Notice a closet on each side.
So much storage.
Great, yeah.
And have a listen. We're at the back of the building.
Yeah, I can't even hear the street.
What do you think about this living space?
It's nice and open.
Yeah, I really like how it flows right from the kitchen into the entertaining space. It's great that it's all open.
We can actually have a party and Shannon can cook up a storm and not be like sequestered off to the other end of the apartment.
Yeah. It's just the total opposite of the apartment that I currently live in, where everything's sort of separated by that long, narrow hallway.
I'm noticing the space doesn't have a ton of character, which I hadn't really thought about, but we both currently live in places with, you know, fireplaces and moldings and stained glass windows.
Yeah, but you guys both also have closets in your dining rooms, you know?
That's true.
So
That's true, yeah.
sometimes with character, you also get compromise, where with this space, everything's really got its space.
Yeah, it's definitely a more functional space. The kitchen isn't terribly inspiring.
I don't think it would take very much to turn this kitchen and dining area into a place that you're excited to come home to and really proud to invite your friends over. This is what I would do.
The walls would get a coat of silvery blue paint to complement the existing hardwood floors. An apartment-scale handcrafted table made from reclaimed wood becomes the focal point, while a mix of mid-century reproductions and vintage school chairs add personality. White linen drapes softly filter light and frame artwork created by Erin. And color is brought into the room with bohemian hand-painted cabinet hardware and an eclectic mix of dishes.
That sounds a lot more inspirational.
Good, I'm glad you like the idea. Let's head upstairs.
Sure. Wow, I love that there's a second level.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a townhouse, right? So, and this is a big perk.
More storage.
Oh, wow, that's great.
And here's one of the bedrooms.
Wow, great size.
Whoa, and look how big the closet is.
And it's built in.
A proper closet.
Imagine not getting dressed in the dining room.
Yeah.
There's also plenty of room for a desk in here as well.
And I love how the bedrooms are upstairs, and I could fit a desk in my room so I can work on either floor.
All right, let's see the other bedroom.
Okay.
So this is the second of the 2 bedrooms. Pretty much the mirror image.
It's got the nice big closet.
So we won't have to fight over the room with the big closet.
I think this place could be really good for you long term. The current asking price is $1,600 per month. Bang on budget.
Oh, great.
Wow.
All right, I have one more to show you. Let's hit the road.
Finally, we're heading uptown to a rental on a beautiful tree-lined street, close enough to access the city's nightlife, but far enough away for that quiet community feel. This next rental is a main floor unit in a mid-century triplex.
So ladies, if you want quiet, you've got it here. But the trade-off for that is that we're just a couple of blocks away from the action that you guys are used to being a part of.
I'm a fan of this quiet street.
I'd have to take transit to work from here, which isn't ideal, but it wouldn't be a long trip, so it could be doable.
Well, I'm really excited to show you guys this triplex. It's been recently renovated top to bottom. It's pretty much perfectly set up for 2 young professionals to share. So let's have a look inside.
This is a 900 square foot, newly renovated 2-bedroom apartment.
Come on in. Check out this reno, guys.
Wow, it's
wow.
so bright in here.
Got beautiful new hardwood floors in a nice light color. The trim is absolutely stunning.
They've kept a lot of the character, which is really nice.
You'd also appreciate a front hall closet.
Oh yeah, jackpot.
Exactly. What I love about this place too is there's a beautiful dining room.
Oh, yeah. As long as we got that out of the way, what is that giant contraption?
Looks like ET, doesn't it? Yeah. This is an AC unit, so air conditioning. It belongs to the current tenant, and it's just, this model happens to come right into the room. What you guys could get is a window unit, but that does mean this triplex does not have central air, okay?
Okay.
The good thing about the open concept here is that it makes it really well connected to the kitchen. Let's have a look. All right, Chef Shannon, what do you think of this kitchen?
Wow, this is a great kitchen. There's so much storage space and counter space.
A pantry?
Yeah.
There's a dishwasher too.
Oh, that's great. It seems like everything's really clean and well maintained in here.
So the front of the house works for entertaining and your regular day-to-day lives. Let's see how the back of the house works.
Okay.
So, nice short hallway. This is the bathroom.
Oh, this is all newly updated too.
Yep, wall-to-wall, floor-to-ceiling limestone.
Wow, it looks like they put a lot of work into this bathroom.
There's a lot of character in here. I'm not so sure it's our style.
Yeah.
The shower is pretty gorgeous though, what do you think?
I do like the walk-in shower, but I'm just not sure if I'd miss having a bathtub.
Okay, interesting. Something to think about anyway. Let's move on. So this is the first of 2 bedrooms.
Okay, this is a really good size.
Yeah, this is a nice room. It's got lots of natural light.
You would absolutely have no problem fitting a desk in here.
Yeah, is that a closet?
It's an actual closet, built in, all right.
Plenty of storage options.
Yeah, I think that this room would work. It's big enough that you could fit a desk and a bed, and there's a closet. It's got everything we need.
Good, all right, let's head next door.
Okay, so another very bright bedroom.
It does seem a little bit smaller than the other room.
Rooms always feel smaller when there's no furniture in them, but this one actually is about a quarter smaller than the other bedroom.
I think that closet's quite a bit smaller.
You know what, I think we could equalize the 2 rooms a little bit with some really efficient design.
I'll use a landlord-friendly, low-tack wallpaper and classic striped bedding to instantly create a homey sanctuary. A made-to-measure organizer takes advantage of the limited closet space, doubling the amount of storage. Floating shelves create a functional study area, while a clear ghost chair provides seating without taking up any visual space.
So who's gonna be the lucky one to get the small room?
I know, now this seems like it might be the better room.
Okay, so with that design, we've equalized the 2 rooms. We've given you a really great, workable layout.
It's a bit farther than I wanted to be from work, but it is a really nice apartment.
So it might be worth a few little sacrifices because it is under budget. This apartment rents for $1,565.
Oh wow, that's a great price considering all the renovations that have been done here.
Yeah.
And the partyability. All right, well, I've shown you 3 great places. Let's go sit down and work it all out and figure out which one's right for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So our goal today was to find a place where you guys could settle down, set some roots, and spend a couple of years sharing a rental. We started out walking down a laneway to a 2nd floor apartment. What were your thoughts on that first place?
Well, we really liked the neighborhood that the first place was in.
I really liked how the kitchen and dining room were one combined space. The drawback is there's no way you could fit a desk in either of those small bedrooms.
Next up, I took you to a 2-story apartment. What were your thoughts there?
We were initially a little hesitant about that one because it was off such a busy street. When we got up inside, it really was quiet and you couldn't hear any of the noise from the street inside the apartment.
And can't beat having 2 stories. I wasn't even thinking that that would be a possibility for us.
Now, the last place I showed you was a main floor of a triplex. What were your thoughts on that one?
I loved all the detail that went to that space, from the hardwood floors to the moldings.
And it seemed like a lot of time and effort was put into the renovation, and it would be really nice to move into somewhere that is just sort of ready to go.
So, is there one that you think you just couldn't live with?
With the first one, I think I just keep hearing my dad's voice in my head that I know he wouldn't like the idea of that laneway, of me coming home at night alone in the
he'd call you every night.
Yeah.
Did you get home yet, sweetheart?
Yeah.
So with that one off the table, we've got the 2-story apartment and the main floor of the triplex. Which one's it gonna be?
They are both good options.
Will it be the apartment above the store in the lively downtown neighborhood? Or the newly renovated rental on the quiet, tree-lined street?
I think in terms of a homey factor, I'm really into the 2-story apartment. I feel like in that apartment we can both have our personal space. It'll probably make our friendship last throughout our roommate stage.
So is that your choice?
I guess so.
I think so, yeah.
Good. Now, before you call the landlord, if there's a suggestion that I could make, you need to know you guys are really fantastic tenants. I mean, you're quiet, you've got fantastic references, and you want to stay long term. These are all factors that landlords love. So if you've got it, flaunt it. So who do you think should be the one to talk to the landlord?
I'll do it, okay. Hi, this is Erin calling. I saw your apartment earlier today with my friend Shannon. Jody gave us a tour. I'm so glad we got the apartment.
Erin charmed him. I feel like we've been planning for a long time and it's finally here.
Today's a big day and there's a lot of work to do. I'm really glad I splurged on movers. They're doing a great job getting my stuff upstairs.
I wish I got movers. I have a lot more stuff than I thought I did.
And with my help, their humdrum kitchen will be transformed with a sophisticated bohemian design. Mixing and matching materials and styles keeps the dining area lively. A soft color palette taken from Erin's painting is used throughout the space, with bright accents and hand-painted porcelain knobs, while boldly colored dishes kick it up a notch to make this a welcoming space for friends and family.
Hi, Jody.
Hi.
Come see your space.
It's way brighter, and I see you hung my painting.
Yeah, I just thought the colors were so cheery, but still soothing. Thought it would really be a great inspiration for the space. You'll notice I did a new light fixture and window coverings as well.
Those are great.
I love this tabletop.
Isn't it great? So it's a piece of reclaimed wood that I had put onto a metal base for a little bit of an industrial look that I was hoping you would appreciate. Kind of works with some of your furniture. This kitchen has gone from half-baked to well done. The aim of this makeover was to maximize what worked and eliminate what didn't. Shannon and Erin want a long-term rental, and now they've got a kitchen that can go the distance. And what do you think about your new bulletin board?
Oh, that's so cute.
It's a really fun little DIY project. It's just a bulletin board with a piece of wrapping paper over top to bring in some pattern and color. And you can switch up the images on there whenever you want to. A photo of mom if she's coming over for dinner is probably a good idea. What do you think about the rest of the kitchen? Does it look refreshed a little bit?
It's so much lighter and brighter, and the cabinets look sparkling white.
Yeah, a few coats of paint goes a long way.
Oh, there's new knobs on the cabinets. Those are beautiful.
So they're vintage inspired, and I went with yellow ones on the top cabinetry and blue and yellow on the bottom, which is kind of another quirky, eclectic touch.
And now it doesn't just look like a standard rental kitchen either. With these personal touches you've added.
Kind of takes it up a notch. A good measure of creativity was the secret ingredient in this kitchen makeover, bringing it home at $1,024. You know, it's been really fun working with you guys, and I hope you really, truly enjoy the space so that you'll be able to stay here long term like you were looking in a rental. And I hope you're inspired, because I was hoping maybe you'd make something for us.
You want to stay for dinner?
Look at all the details. Did you see the knobs?
They're so cute.
So I didn't think you should have to bake, so
there you are. This looks so good. Let's dig in.
Okay. Thank you. Bon appetit.
Thanks, Jody.
This apartment is way too small. Lily is living in our kitchen.
That's crazy. Okay, don't worry guys. I've done my fair share of compact spaces and condos. I'm gonna find you a place that is absolutely perfect. Come on in.
It's just too small. I don't see how this is gonna work.
I'm gonna show you the main floor. It's been totally renovated.
Wow, it looks great.
When successful restaurateur Bill and professional chef Melissa became new parents, their lives changed dramatically, but their rental didn't.
This apartment used to be the perfect little apartment for us, but since we've had the baby, it just can't accommodate our new lifestyle.
Originally, the plan was to move right after Lily was born, but trying to run 3 restaurants and look after a baby, it's almost impossible. I gotta go, sweetheart, I'm sorry.
So between Bill's crazy schedule and Lily's nap time, we've hardly had time to go look at places.
This young family is sharing a 1-bedroom apartment that's gotten to be a tight fit.
I really wanted to have Lily sleep in our bedroom with us, but her crib doesn't fit, so she is right now out in the kitchen. We'd love to be able to entertain and have guests over, but it just doesn't really happen because she goes to bed so early. So we're really hoping Jody can come up with something, and fast.
After a year of looking for a new place, I'm on a mission to get them settled and satisfied in a new rental they can call home.
Hi.
Hi, you must be Bill?
Yeah, hi, Jody. Come on in.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Jody. I'm Melissa.
Nice to meet you. And who's this?
This is Lily.
Hi, Lily. How are you? She's gorgeous.
Thank you.
So your lives must have changed a lot in the past year.
Our lives definitely have changed.
What do I need to know about you guys and what you need in a rental?
Well, we own 3 small businesses, so all of them restaurants. Wow. And that means I have to work a lot.
So when do you get to see your daughter?
5:30 in the morning. I get to see Lily at 5:30 in the morning.
Wow.
Lily goes to bed at about 7:30. What would be really great is if we found a place closer to where I work so that I can take time out, visit Lily for an hour before she goes to bed, and then get back to work.
Okay, and what are the types of things about this apartment aren't working now that you're a family?
Well, basically, it's too small. Our major issue is actually that we need 2 bedrooms. Currently, we only have 1, and Lily is residing in our kitchen.
She's what?
She's living in our kitchen.
Lily lives in the kitchen.
I gotta see this.
So this is where Lily's sleeping.
Oh, wow.
We couldn't fit the crib in the master bedroom, so this is the only place we could put her.
She would hear every noise you make.
We used to entertain a lot, and now it's just not possible.
I can only imagine. You probably can't sneeze in here without waking her up.
Basically what that means is that we can't use our kitchen while she's sleeping. She goes to bed at 7:30 at night. She naps in the middle of the day. So I'm off in the other room, you know, reading a book or something.
Trying to be quiet.
Trying to be quiet.
When you're a chef and you probably just
Exactly.
want to be making something in the kitchen.
I know, so sad.
And this is certainly not a chef's kitchen.
There's very little cupboard space and almost no counter space at all.
It's just not working.
Okay.
The cupboards, they're very difficult to baby-proof, so safety's become an increasing issue for us.
She's clearly into everything.
She is. We caught her drinking vinegar the other day.
Oh my goodness.
Noise is a big issue for us. We're on a main street, which is great for transportation. However, the streetcar is always going past our house.
Waking her up.
Exactly, and the people upstairs are in a band. So,
No
you know, if
kidding.
it's not one thing, it's the other.
What else?
We'll show you the bedroom.
Okay, yeah, no room for a crib in here.
No, it's a little small, but it's okay for us, but we just need 2 of them.
Fair enough. But having a walk-in closet's kind of nice.
It's really great.
Yeah, closet space is a necessity.
Okay. Anything else?
There's one thing. I'm highly allergic to pets, so it needs to be a pet-free environment.
Okay, so what's your budget?
Our budget's $1,500 a month, and that's as much as we can go. We're trying to save for a house right now, so we don't want to push it too much.
That is a tough budget to try to find everything that you guys are looking for, especially since your restaurants are in such a prime neighborhood. So I'm gonna have my challenge set out for me, but I'm gonna find you a place that is absolutely perfect.
Great.
Since location is at the top of Bill and Melissa's list, I've kept my search within walking distance of Bill's restaurants. This first rental is just a few minutes walk to work, and it's located in a newly converted building just steps off the main drag.
Hey guys,
Hi, Jody.
So first up, I wanted to start as close as I could possibly get us to the restaurants. What do you think?
As far as location goes, this is great. This is really close.
What would it take you, like 2 or 3 minutes to get back and forth?
7 minutes to work, 7 minutes back. I
On
can
foot.
come home anytime I want. It's great.
Perfect. And we're still quite close to the major street. So do you think it's far enough off that you're not going to have the street noise that you were experiencing in your old place?
I think it should be okay. I mean, we are right on the main road where we are right now, so just being a bit further back, I think should do the trick.
Good. What's cool about this building is it's absolutely brand new, never been lived in. To me, that means allergies should be absolutely not a problem.
Great. That's excellent.
Yeah, let's have a look inside. Okay.
This is a 750 square foot, newly built 2-bedroom condo.
Come on in. Brand new kitchen.
I love that there's so much cupboard space. Double sink.
New appliances. That's nice.
Where would we put a table?
You know what, I think it would be hard to do a very big table for entertaining in here. I think you'd have to go with a fairly small scale table here in order to carry flow through the rest of the place.
Okay.
But the good thing is you could put child locks on everything in here.
It's totally childproofable.
And this is the master.
Oh, this is nice. Very spacious. I think it's definitely bigger than what we have now.
It's nice. It's clean. It's new. I like it. And this is the closet.
That's a good size. It's not a walk-in, but...
It's a closet.
Yeah, exactly. So what do you think about having a bedroom for your baby?
Oh, I'm so excited. I've been waiting so long. It's nice.
Well away from the road, so it would be really nice and quiet for her
Well
too.
away from my bedroom.
And a door that you can close so you can use the rest of the space while she's in here.
Exactly.
Okay, so that just leaves the living room.
Okay.
This would be your living area.
I thought this was the hallway.
This is too small. It's just too small. I don't see how this is going to work.
I'm not sure how I would arrange it either.
You know what, I've done my fair share of compact spaces and condos, so what I can give you is the most efficient use of this space.
Faux wainscoting is created by installing our chair rail a third of the way up the wall, anchoring the floral wallpaper. A tufted headboard becomes the back of an oversized banquette, created with 2 shelving units set on their sides, which are finished with wicker baskets for all of Lily's toys. And a clever, transforming coffee table provides additional storage, but rolls out of the way when it's time to play.
Yeah, very well put together. I like it.
It actually could work.
And the budget is pretty great too. It's $1,400 plus utilities.
All right, we can live with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, we'll have a couple more places to show you, so let's head out.
Great.
This next rental is in the same vibrant neighborhood with great shopping and fabulous dining, including Bill's Restaurants. We're heading a little further down the road for this tour, but I think a few extra minutes walk could get them exactly what they're looking for.
So what do you think about this nice quiet street?
And I can definitely walk to work from here.
Good, yeah, I think it's about the same commute as what you're doing right now.
About the same, yeah.
Good. I'm gonna show you the main floor of this detached home. It's just been renovated, so that should mean good things as far as allergens go.
Okay, great. What about the upstairs? Who lives up there?
The upstairs is still vacant, but if you heard all the questions the landlord asked me about you guys before letting me show the place to you, he's definitely pre-screening his tenants.
Okay.
Okay, good. That's really important to us.
For sure, yeah, I know you guys have been living under a rock band for a while. All right, let's have a look inside.
This is an 800 square foot, 2-bedroom apartment with parking.
Come on in.
Ooh,
So first up, a beautifully renovated bathroom.
this is nice.
This would be your living and dining area.
Lots of natural light. I like it.
You have beautiful access to the backyard and a great big deck. And the kitchen's totally renovated.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's got new appliances.
And I think that the cupboards are built in such a way that every single one of the lowers could have a childproof lock on it. And hey, if you really wanted to go the distance, you could absolutely fit a safety gate here.
That's a huge relief.
Yeah, no more catching Lily with a vinegar bottle.
I know.
So is there enough storage in here for you guys?
Yeah, it's at least double what we have now. It's great.
Good, all right, let's carry on. So guys, wouldn't this be a perfect room for Lily?
Yeah, it would. It's so sweet. I think she would love it.
Yeah, really nice trim. I love the big picture window you could do with
It's actually really nice.
Now let's see if you two would like the room that would be yours.
Okay. It's really pretty in here. Very romantic.
So it's a really nice sized room with a couple of beautiful focal points. You've got the fireplace and a picture window.
Jody, it's really nice. It's a beautiful room, but am I missing something? I don't see a closet.
You're right, there are no closets in here. There's a really decent sized closet in the basement for you guys, like a storage room.
To go from a walk-in closet to nothing is too much.
Now I have an idea of how to make this room maintain its romantic look, but still have some storage.
A floor-to-ceiling prefab wardrobe tucks against the wall and is dressed up with a full-length mirror. Smoky charcoal paint sets the mood, and a contrasting white shelf adorned with beeswax candles adds a touch of romance. The final touch for this functional yet serene bedroom oasis are a floral duvet and accent pillows.
I really like it.
And that's a great, tasteful solution.
So all of that, and the price is $1,500 if you're willing to do the yard work.
I don't know about that.
Wouldn't it be him that's doing it?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think so.
With all his extra time? All right, then it's $1,550, including parking.
Definitely something to think about.
Well, I've got one more to show you, so let's get on the road.
For this final tour, we're heading south away from the excitement of the main drag and deeper into a residential neighborhood. With plenty of parks and young families in the community, this detached house could be the perfect location for a growing family.
So it's this house right up here.
Ooh, it looks nice.
So you guys would take the second floor and attic space, but you'd have use of the backyard, which features a lovely play set.
Oh, it's amazing.
Totally. So here, the landlord actually lives on the main floor and the basement, and they've got a baby as well, about a year old, so just a tiny bit younger than Lily.
Oh, that's so nice.
And they wanted to have a young family above as well. Distance to work,
I would estimate about 10 minutes to work, walking.
which is good.
Yeah, that's so good.
Great.
Good. Okay, and no streetcars. Like, it's so quiet
No,
here.
it's a nice, quiet neighborhood. There's actually a park over there that we visit often.
Perfect. So you're already familiar with the neighborhood. Okay, so far so good. Let's have a look inside.
Okay.
This is a 950 square foot, 2-story apartment with an attic loft.
All right, you two chefs, let's get right down to business and see if you can work with this kitchen.
Oh, it's not pretty.
Yeah, it is a little bit outdated, isn't it? But could you work in this kitchen?
I really don't know. There's a single sink, there's not a lot of counter space, and the washer and dryer are right beside the stove. Can you even put a kitchen table in here?
What I would do is a bistro height table, and that gives you extra workspace and a couple of stools so you can sit down and feed the baby. I would imagine the high chair would be in here most of the time. There is a separate dining room, so let's see if you can entertain in there. This would be your dining room.
It's a nice sized room.
Yeah, I think you could fit like a 10 or 12-seater table in here.
Easily.
Kind of concerned about the carpet, and I would hold on to allergens.
The landlord has explained to me that she's never allowed anyone with pets here, so a really clean carpet would work.
Yeah, probably.
Good. So the bathroom's here, pretty standard.
Okay.
This would be your bedroom.
Ah, I like it. Look at that beautiful big window over there.
Wow, great.
Isn't it nice overlooking the tree-lined street?
Yeah, it's so nice. And I see there's a closet over here.
Yeah, it's not a walk-in, but
Oh, it's good.
storage nonetheless. So the bedroom works.
Bedroom works.
It's a big room.
Lily's room would be just over here.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, this would make a great nursery, right?
Perfect size, yeah.
Yeah, this is nice. Beautiful window. I noticed there's a stairs. What's upstairs?
A really cool loft space. Let's check it out.
Wow.
Wow, I like this a lot.
Yeah, this is a really great room. This is a beautiful space.
This would be an amazing family room.
And I love that it's a completely separate room, so we can be entertaining guests up here, and Lily can be asleep downstairs, so that's a big plus for us.
Yeah, you can actually enjoy your lives even when the baby's asleep.
The only thing is, though, the space is a little bit awkward. Like, I'm not sure how I would set it up.
You know what, anytime we have angled walls like this, it can be really hard to picture a layout that works. I think we could make this a really nice family room for both adults and children.
I'll use these angles to my advantage by tucking a love seat and console into the alcove, while making sure everyone has plenty of headroom while sitting. Modern shelving and colorful prints make the most of the gable and add visual impact. I've used large baskets as toy storage, but they can also be flipped to become decorative coffee tables. And a low corner becomes a great play area for Lily, which can be hidden when company comes over.
Wow, I can really see it. It's great.
I love it.
And this place rents for $1,500 inclusive.
Okay, great.
This place is definitely in the running.
Good, now I've shown you a couple other places, so why don't we go sit down and weigh the benefits of each.
Okay. It's gonna be a hard decision.
So we started off the day in a brand new condo style apartment that's a walk up, like minutes from work.
It's very close, and I love that.
But the bedrooms were a great size, so I liked that.
I'm not sure if the living room was big enough for our needs. I'm not sure if we'd be able to stay there for a long time.
I agree.
Next up, I showed you the main floor of a house.
I loved the kitchen, like brand new stainless steel appliances. I could really picture myself cooking in there. Bedrooms really work for us.
And actually, I'm still really concerned about the upstairs neighbor. We don't know who's living up there.
Yeah, now the last up, I took you to the second floor and attic of a detached home.
I loved the upstairs attic space. It was beautiful. They had good-sized functional bedrooms, lots of storage.
Having a good kitchen is really important to us, and that kitchen just doesn't meet the standard. It falls a little bit short.
So is there one you think doesn't quite live up to what you're looking for?
Yeah, what do you think, Mel?
I feel like the condo style one that we saw first.
It was beautiful, it was close, but I just don't think it's big enough.
Okay, it doesn't give you the living space that you need, and there's zero opportunity for entertaining there.
Yes.
Okay, so with that one off the table, we've got 2 apartments in houses. Which one's it gonna be?
Will it be the newly renovated apartment with the spacious kitchen, or the 2-story rental with the living room loft?
I'm still really concerned about the upstairs neighbor, and where we're at now, we have a real problem with noise, so I'm worried about how that's going to play out.
Ultimately, we have to rule that one out.
Okay, so are you guys gonna go for the second and third story, the place with the beautiful attic?
I think that's the right
That's the
thing.
one I like, yeah.
Wonderful, why don't we give the family a call and see if they'll take you as their upstairs neighbors?
Okay, sounds good. We got the place. I'm so happy because it was a really perfect fit for us. The move was crazy. It was busy and rushed.
I had a really tight timeline on this move because I had to get to work for dinner service, and I just didn't know if we were gonna make it.
To make this space work for both parents and baby, my design team and I will start by putting storage on casters, giving Lily plenty of floor space to play the day away. But come nighttime, toys quickly disappear behind a rolling TV stand and in wicker basket coffee tables to give mom and dad a comfy yet sophisticated space to unwind or entertain.
So come on up to your new living room.
Whoa, look at this.
Wow.
Wow. It looks great.
I didn't expect this at all. The space looks a lot bigger when it's all white.
Very clean looking.
Yeah,
nice.
so when it's all painted one color and a nice bright color, it takes away some of the angles that make this room a little bit awkward. The major challenge with this place was making it work for a baby space, but also sophisticated enough for you guys to entertain here. Right now it's set up the way I would set it up if you were having adult guests over, which you guys have not been able to do for a year or more. You've got the TV there is actually blocking a fun play area for Lily.
No way.
All the furniture is on casters, so you can actually, in a minute, flip it from daytime daycare to evening, ready for an evening soiree.
That's amazing. I can't wait to try it out.
And all the casters are on locks, so you know, if you feel this one right now, there's no way Lily would be able to hurt herself on it.
Feels very secure.
You always hear about toddlers opening up their foreheads on coffee tables. So I went with these baskets instead. So for entertaining, they would be upside down as a coffee table. You could put a tray on it. But in daily life, helping you keep up
Completely functional.
with the cleaning up of toys. If you notice the height of the shelves, they're all a little bit higher, so out of Lily's reach. So the way I've laid it out, the only things she can reach are things she's supposed to play with, her own toys. but I wanted to add a little bit of color. So I went with yellow, which is fairly neutral, and the way it's done, you could change it up seasonally if you really wanted to. And I kept the yellow soft in the pillows with some grays in silk, so it's a little bit more glamorous and sophisticated.
Amazing.
Has a nice feel to it. Oh, those little accent lights are so cute.
Yeah, it's nice having flexibility as far as lighting goes, so that gives you a way to have low lighting should you need
Very
it.
nice.
Now, I know you have so many allergies, and I found a local carpet maker who actually does allergen-free carpets. So that's why I went with these ones, and it ends up being 2 that roll out to create 1 larger rug.
But it really helps to tie the room together.
Well, there's lots of other pops of black, window coverings, and the light, which you can see is quite low profile. So if you have tall friends over, they're not gonna hurt themselves on the light.
I actually have a tall friend.
Reusing Bill and Melissa's sofas left room in the budget to customize storage units. That brought this makeover in at a very reasonable $1,010. This is a place that Lily can feel at home in, but you guys can feel like adults sometimes too.
It's perfect.
That's exactly what we wanted, and I think you hit the mark. We were so lucky to have Jody come in there and work with us in that space because with our busy lifestyle, we just wouldn't have had time to do it ourselves. And I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with Lily and our guests up in that attic space.
Oh, hi. What's in here? What's in here? No. Yeah.
Oh, try this out. Oh, look at this, Lily.
Lots of room to play.
I really need my independence. That's the thing that's most important to me right now.
Oh, a brick wall.
I do like exposed brick, so.
This one is very homey, very residential.
Wow, it's got a lovely view outside. You can see nature, it's perfect. I moved back home with my parents to save money, but now I'm really ready to strike out on my own.
Samantha has an education, a successful career, and extensive world travel experience.
Travel is my passion. I absolutely love to travel, whether it's a short vacation or going for a longer term, which I just came back from.
She's had a taste for independence, so now living with her parents has become a little too close for comfort.
It's a little cramped. My parents really want to renovate the bedroom that I'm in right now, so I'm feeling a lot of pressure to get out. We're really big fans of baking, especially cupcakes, cookies.
Well, the only problem is that I like to bake certain things and you like to bake other things.
Yes.
So we
there's
get a bit of a clash in the kitchen.
I love to stay active. I absolutely love riding my bike. I go running. I'm a really big fan of hiking as well. I need Jody's help to find an apartment because we are getting extremely frustrated with this search. I need somebody who can just help me expand my options.
She's taken the time to save up, and now it's time to find a place that's all hers.
Hi, Jody, come on in.
Hi, thank you.
I'm Samantha.
Hi, Jody, I'm Helen.
Nice to meet you.
Well, come on in. We're really excited.
Oh, good. Thank you. Wow, very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, somebody definitely has a flair for design here.
That would be my mom.
Thank you.
Very good eye for this kind of stuff.
Good, well that'll be helpful with your rental search. So how's the search been going?
It's been going. I wouldn't say necessarily well. My mom's been great with looking at listings and sending me things that she thinks would suit my taste, but by the time I actually call them, places are kind of snatched out from under me.
Sure.
So it's been pretty frustrating, I'd say.
Okay, so where I see that I can add to what you guys already have going with your search is in getting you into places so that you have an opportunity before they're swept up by someone else.
And I would be very grateful for that.
All right, well while I'm here, it's the perfect time to get to know you a little bit better, what's working, what's not working, so let's have a look around.
Perfect, let's go.
We'll start with the kitchen. We just recently renovated this.
Very nice job you did. Very efficient use of space.
Not a lot of space to work with, but
They just, actually, my parents renovated the entire main floor of the house too, so.
and we're anxious to start on the second floor.
Yeah, I get the hint. I know I need to get out.
So it sounds like the timing's just right for everybody.
Yes, I would agree.
Got it. Okay, and you put the pregnant lady beside the cupcakes and muffins.
You can help yourself.
I just might.
Yeah, I do love a good cupcake, so we definitely eat those quite a bit.
So having a nice, efficient kitchen is important, or just having one that's all yours?
I would say a little of both columns there.
All right, let's carry on.
Perfect. All right, so this is the bathroom. My new place, because I've done a lot of roughing it, I definitely want a bathtub in a nice, relaxing space.
Good, okay. So I'll add a bathtub to the wish list.
Perfect. So this is my bedroom.
Nice, generous sized room.
It'd be a nice, generous sized den, too.
Yeah, it's definitely a good space. I'm really hoping to find a 1-bedroom apartment so that I can have a separate bedroom from my living space. And I definitely would like to have an office nook or an area where I can be putting a larger desk. It's been a bit of a tight squeeze in here.
Okay, and I see you've got your hiking gear still out.
I can't put it away. I love being outdoors, so I'm really hoping that by moving to the city, I'm not gonna have to sacrifice being outside.
Okay, well, most city dwellers solve that problem by living close to a park. Do you think that would work for you?
That would be perfect.
Good, okay.
And transit. I definitely need to be close to a transit option just so I can get to and from work.
Okay, what's your budget?
$1,200 including utilities.
Okay, yeah, really popular price range, so I can see why you've been having some trouble. But I'm sure I'll be able to find you some really good options, and between your mom and I, we'll have it designed to the nines.
Perfect.
All right, I'll get to work.
Excellent.
Because Samantha is looking for nature in the heart of the city, I'm taking her from the suburbs across town to a sought-after waterfront community. This neighborhood is close to the beach and bike trails, but has all the amenities you'd expect in the city within walking distance.
Morning.
How are you?
Good. This is nice. A little bit old, little charm to it.
It did take us about 10 minutes, though, to walk from transit, so I'm a little concerned about that at night for Samantha walking on her own.
Oh, I mean, I traveled for so long on my own. I don't think that's that big of an issue.
I know, but I never stop worrying.
That's great. It's nice to have someone worrying about you. What I do like about this neighborhood, though, is that it is easy walking distance to a lovely park.
Oh, nice.
And to the beach walking trails, etc., which I think you'd really enjoy.
I would love that.
Good. I'm going to show you a second-floor apartment in this sixplex. It's at the back of the building, so off of the road, which is nice and quiet.
Okay.
No noise. Good.
Let's have a look inside.
Right.
This is a 650 square foot, 1-bedroom apartment with hardwood floors.
So come on in.
This is really nice.
Wow. Look how nice and bright this is.
I love that window.
I love the floors too and the trim. It's really nice. It's lots of character.
Good.
I could put my little office nook here too in front of this window. I think that would be nice. It's got a lovely view outside. You can see nature. It's perfect.
Good. All right, let's carry on through.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh dear.
Well, it's certainly retro.
I would call this just old.
You know what? I think I could make this a really hip kitchen that works with the rest of the space.
I'll mesh modern materials with retro details by using contemporary stainless steel pulls on the freshly painted cabinets. The landlord has offered to replace the dated stove, which gives me the money to replace the countertop and add a new gooseneck faucet for a bit of sparkle. A glass backsplash and Roman blinds add the perfect finishing touch for Samantha's glam new space.
I think that would be amazing.
Yeah? Competes with Mom and Dad's kitchen? What do you think?
Maybe.
Not quite. But you could make a cupcake in here.
I could make a cupcake in here for sure.
Good. Okay, so if this works, then let's carry on and see if the rest of the apartment works.
Great.
This is the bathroom.
Oh, I like this. I love the color of the tiles, and there's a nice window in here. It's nice and bright. It's great that this apartment is really bright.
Yeah, there's pretty much a window in every room, right? And a tub in the bathroom.
Thumbs up to the tub.
Good. Your bedroom would be just across the hall. I think it's about the same size as your bedroom at home.
Yeah, I would agree.
Nice hardwood floors.
I like the floors, I like the window. I see that there's a closet too. I like that.
Not a bad sized room. I think you could do a lot with this too.
Good. Okay, so you've got a bathtub. You've got a great spot to put a desk.
Yeah.
We're quite close to a park. So the one thing that's kind of is distance to the transit.
Still a little concerned about safety aspect of it.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll leave that up in the air. This apartment rents for $1,000 plus utilities.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
under budget. I could use that extra money to go traveling again.
I like how you think. Yeah. Well, why don't we travel on to the next place? I've got a couple more lined up for us.
Perfect.
For this next tour, we're heading deeper into the city to a neighborhood filled with fabulous restaurants and shopping. It's only a few blocks away from one of the city's most popular parks. This next rental is a second-story unit above a store and could give her everything she wants and more.
So this would be your door.
Okay.
So what do you think about this neighborhood?
I think it's really vibrant. It's nice, a lot of people around, so it feels safer than the last place.
It is very highly populated. Now the trade-off is that you're on a fairly busy street. The good things about that, transit is less than a minute walk.
Perfect.
So your commute to work, very easy, and then access to the rest of the city is really easy as well. There's also a really big, beautiful park.
Perfect.
So that gives you your feeling of nature. Let's have a look and see if you like the apartment.
Great.
Okay, great.
This is a 750 square foot, 2-bedroom apartment with central air.
So we have a nice combination living room and kitchen.
It's not bad. I like the skylights.
Very nice, right? Gives you some natural light, because there are no windows in this room, right?
Oh, there's no window.
I love this island here too. I think this is a great fit in here.
Yeah, I like the idea that you can sit there and eat, but I'm not a fan of that thing in the middle there.
The tile work?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mosaic. It adds a little bit of character. I'm not feeling that there's tons of character in this place.
Other
It feels a
than-
little
yeah.
apartmenty.
It just feels very claustrophobic, and I think it's the fact there's no window.
Okay, why don't we head back to the bedroom, because there's a nice big window there.
Perfect.
So we get a little bit more natural light in the bedroom.
Oh, okay.
Oh, a brick wall.
I do like exposed brick, so.
The good news is the window does open and close so you can get some air in here.
Yeah. I like the colors in here.
Good. And the hardwood floor carries on through,
Yes.
which is
The
nice.
floors are lovely, yes.
So size of the room?
It's not bad.
I think the room size is
Yeah.
great, actually. My furniture would fit right in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a ceiling fan too. Let's see if that works.
Yep.
Yeah, it works too. That's great.
So we're good with the bedroom?
Actually,
Yes.
I like it.
Good. Okay, let's carry on. Bathroom's here. It's a jacuzzi tub.
Ooh.
I don't care for the tiles, though.
So,
Wow.
Wow.
There are a lot of clothes in here. I'm not quite sure if I would need this much space. I don't have a lot of clothing, especially for my travels. I've kind of pared that down a bit.
well, I kind of figured you wouldn't be able to use this as a closet, but I was thinking maybe an office den. This is what I would do here.
To give Samantha a feminine retreat, I'll paint the room a soft blush shade with touches of serene plum. A fresh white lacquer desk provides space for practical tasks, while a vintage Queen Anne chair and invisible bookcase create a cozy nook for reading. Layering lighting with wall sconces and a modern floor lamp create the perfect ambiance, whether it's for work or relaxation.
I think that would be great.
Yeah, I like that.
So that gives you the office nook that you were looking for. We're also around the corner from a park. We've got transit, we've got a tub.
I do feel it's still a little bit apartmenty. I'm not totally getting the character from it that I was hoping for.
Okay, it's a little dark in the front of the building.
A little, yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But an option, because it is bang on budget, $1,200 per month.
Oh.
So let's leave it on the back burner. I've got one more place to show you.
Great.
Okay?
Now I'm taking Samantha further west to an older residential area known for its architectural charm. And best of all, this community borders a large city park and nature preserve. If Samantha's looking for nature in the city, this is the place. This next rental is in a detached house on a quiet, tree-lined street.
A gorgeous neighborhood.
Isn't it?
I love these trees.
Yes, and the gardens are really well maintained.
Yeah, in contrast to what we've just
Yeah.
seen, this one is very homey, very residential. It sort of has an almost suburban vibe, but we're still downtown and very close to a ton of sweet little shops and restaurants. And one of the city's most famous, largest parks is just around the corner, so.
Perfect.
Now, the downside is that we're quite a long ways away from your office. I'm sure it would be at least half an hour.
But I did see a streetcar actually as we were walking up. so it's close to the connection at least.
Yeah, you'd get on transit very quickly, but stay on it for quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping by moving to the city that I would kind of cut my commute a bit, so that's a bit longer than I expected.
Sure, fair enough. The apartment I'm showing you is in this beautiful Edwardian home. It's quite a nice place. It's just been renovated, so let's have a look.
Okay.
This is an 800 square foot, 1-bedroom with ensuite laundry.
So let's start in the kitchen.
Wow.
Really nice.
Look at these cupboards. There's so much cupboard space in here.
And I love the brick wall.
Yeah, I know you said you like exposed brick. How about painted?
I'm definitely fine with this. It's really nice.
It adds a lot of character, doesn't
It
it?
does, yeah.
Good. Okay, we love it.
We love it.
Good. Let's move on. So Samantha, this would be your living dining room.
Okay.
It's nice.
Nice size, right?
I like it. Something feels off to me. I'm not sure what it is about this space.
I think it's the fireplace. The fireplace looks a little unbalanced with the size of the room.
Yeah, it's not quite to scale, is it? It's fairly small for the room, and it should be a natural focal point, right?
Yes.
Just not sure how I would utilize this space.
Yeah, it is awkward, and trying to get both living and dining into the one space is a little tough. Try this on for size.
To define each area, I'll place the sofa in the center of the space, creating a comfy seating area on one side of the room and an elegant dining area on the other. Repainting the fireplace a dark gray and flanking it with an entertainment unit and modern shelving make it a balanced focal point. Floor-to-ceiling drapery gives the illusion of height, and mementos of Samantha's world travel adds her personal stamp.
I think that would be amazing.
It's really nice, very sophisticated but girly.
Totally Sam, right?
Yes.
A place that she'd be really proud to bring her friends over and enjoy the city life, right?
Yes, and that's what I want, so that'd be perfect.
Good. Okay, let's see if the rest of the place works for you.
Okay.
So there's a laundry room just on your left coming up.
Wow.
Oh,
My
that's a
own
bonus.
laundry.
This is nice.
Yeah, it's just lucky to have your own laundry. Good. Okay, let's carry on. So this would be your bedroom.
Oh, this is nice.
Nice size.
Yeah, the wood carries on through. The brick
I
wall.
love that.
That's very pretty.
Tons of character.
Love it.
Really nice. I like it.
All right, you're gonna like the bathroom too. There's a 4-piece bath.
Nice bathtub.
It's a good size. Yeah.
I'm loving the tiles in here too.
Yeah. And nice new fixtures. Good water pressure. It's been really nicely renovated.
Hasn't it been?
It has, yeah.
There's an added perk, follow me. How about a little nook for your desk?
Oh, perfect.
This is really nice.
Yeah, totally. Lots of room for some shelving, some natural light. So if we think about what you were really looking for in an apartment, this place pretty much has everything going for it, but with a bigger commute. This apartment rents for $1,100 plus utilities, so you should still be just under budget.
Okay.
Well, we've seen a lot today, so let's go sit down, sort them all out in our minds, and figure out if there is one that you think is just right.
Right.
Okay. So now that you've got a little bit of cupcake sugar in you, do you think you're ready to make a rental decision?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I think we had a good day. We saw 3 places that are good options for you. We started out at a retro multiplex. What are your thoughts on that one?
I thought it was gorgeous. I love the character of that place. That big window in the living room was really nice. A great spot to put my desk.
I just had a few concerns about the distance it was from the subway stop, just especially at nighttime.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it was such a nice place too, and it has so much good going for it. I think that
It had potential. I just think I'd always be concerned about you in that place.
You'd have to text your mom every day when you got home from work.
Yes.
I think there's a few issues that were a little rough around the edges, but overall, I think it was really nice.
Okay. Second, I took you to an apartment above a store. What are your thoughts on that one?
Well, I loved the location. It's right by transit. There's lots of great shopping in that neighborhood too. I think it'd be really fun to live in.
Yes, I liked that because there were a lot of people around. It was a busy street, so I think safety in numbers. I feel comfortable with Samantha being there.
I love that kitchen. I love that it's open concept, the island in the middle too.
I just couldn't get past the fact that there weren't any windows.
Well, there
other
was
than
the one window.
Could have faced a brick wall and wires.
I'm not sure if it's enough green outside space for me, and it did feel a little apartment-y, but that bathtub was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yes, jacuzzi tub. Very nice. Last up, I took you to an apartment in a house.
Bit of a commute still. I'm trying to wrap my head around that one. But it was a really pretty neighborhood. Has lots of character too, which is nice. I mean, that brick wall was really different.
Yeah, and I mean, have you discovered the park yet? Because that park is insane, wonderful.
I know.
Yeah.
Also, at 1,100 plus utilities, that place brings you almost to the top of your budget.
Yes, which is something to think about too.
Okay. So do you think there's one that you could eliminate?
I'm thinking the one above the store. The apartment feeling, I think, would do it for me.
Okay, that leaves us with an apartment in a multiplex that has a bit of a retro vibe to it, or an apartment in a house that has more clean-cut lines.
The one in the multiplex did have that really nice window.
Yeah, I love the windows, love the floors.
No, but I love the proximity to the park, the one in the house. I just don't know about that commute time.
So which one's it gonna be?
Will it be the under-budget second-floor rental with the shorter commute, or the newly renovated apartment in a house?
I'm gonna go with the house.
Fantastic. Okay, well, let's do what we need to do to make that apartment yours. I know the landlord is very particular about who lives in his apartments, so he's gonna wanna see your reference letter, rental application, credit check, the works. So why don't you give him a shout and find out when we can drop that off.
Perfect.
Good thing Samantha had all her paperwork in order. It seemed to impress the landlord because she got the place.
This move really could not have happened without my parents. They were just amazing. My parents and I spent the day cleaning, and it was a really nice way to transition into my new space. Now that I'm back in the city, I just feel really excited.
And to keep that excitement going, my design team and I will transform this apartment from shabby to chic by covering the flat builder's beige with a soft lavender and a dynamic gray on the fireplace. Furniture placement keeps this room open, and for a personal touch, I've created a gallery wall of her travel memories. And no Samantha design would be complete without the icing on the cake. Cupcakes.
Oh! I love it!
You do?
It's so pretty. Color.
You like the lavender?
I love it.
Yeah, it is very pretty.
I love the mixture of the way that my travel is incorporated. Some pretty girly things too.
Good. So does the room feel like it's more balanced? It feels like the dining room should be where the dining room is?
Yes.
Good.
It feels like there's actual properly used space now. The fireplace looks amazing. Oh my goodness, it's a totally different space.
The drab fireplace was made a more substantial focal point by painting it a dark gray. Floating shelves and a media unit provide storage, but they also give the room the balance it needs. Now, to not make this side of the room feel very heavy and the other side just float, I've also done a gallery wall on the other side of the room.
Oh, my photos. Oh, that's awesome.
Ladder.
Yeah, the ladder. The ladder looks so cool too.
It's the same color as the fireplace, and I like it positioned there as a magazine rack because it does help that division between the living and dining room where we've got this funny little wall.
Yes.
So could you feel at home here?
Oh, definitely. This is exactly what I would have dreamed of.
Good.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I like the curtains.
Yeah, aren't they fun?
It's such a great mixture of old and new. I absolutely love it.
Yay! Fantastic.
Yes, it's lovely. It does reflect her personality.
Yeah, and a nice safe home base for her in the city, right? I brought balance to this room and the budget for a spot-on $996. You know what, it's been so special being part of this with you guys, and that you have your mom, a great supporter, helping you through this process. You guys have a beautiful relationship.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
And what do you think of the finishing touch? Cupcakes.
Oh, of course. Really, I mean, my place wouldn't be complete without them.
Exactly. Well, go for it. Have a look around.
Perfect. Wow, this is way beyond what I had expected. I think I would have really struggled to figure out how to use that space effectively, and having Jody help was really an amazing gift.
One last cupcake to make you feel at home. To your new place. Cheers.
I train horses, so having a house that's more in the country would be great.
I'm sure I can find something that'll be really lovely for you.
But still be close enough that we can come visit our family.
Absolutely.
How close are we to your parents' place?
Really close.
And we're heading out to the country.
Great.
It's looking amazing, but it's really far from home.
Leanne, and I'm a horseback riding instructor.
And I'm Matt. I'm a handyman.
While sweethearts Leanne and Matthew figure out their next move, they've been enjoying the close company of family.
I felt a little bit nervous moving in with Matt's parents.
Because I am a handyman, I renovated the basement apartment, and it only made sense for Leanne and I to move in downstairs so we could save money. I think my parents love having us here.
They really invited me into the family. It's been great. We only intended to live here for a short time. We've been here for about 9 months now.
It's finally hit them that it's time to start looking for a place of their own.
It's been a little chaotic recently. We've got 5 adults living here, 2 cats, a dog, and his sister, 2 very active toddlers.
Yeah, it can get real crazy sometimes.
I've grown used to being pampered by the cooking here, so we do need to live somewhere close that we can visit often.
It's on me to get them settled in a place where they can finally spread out and enjoy some independence.
Hi, Jody.
Hi.
Matt, and this is my girlfriend, Leanne.
Hi, Leanne. Nice to meet
Nice to meet you. Come on in.
Thank you. So this feels like a family home. Did one of you guys grow up here?
Yeah, I did.
And how long have you been back?
We intended to stay for 3 months, but we've been here for about 9 months, going on 10.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty busy. It's
Yeah.
chaotic, but it's so much fun. We've got
5 adults.
5 adults.
A dog, 2 cats, and Monday to Friday there are 2 toddlers.
And us.
Wow. That's busy, but it kind of sounds like fun.
Oh, it's so much fun. We get to see our nephews. We get to have some great meals.
It smells fantastic in here.
His mom is a fantastic cook.
Why do you want to leave now?
It'd be nice to give my parents their house back, and it's also time for us to move out on our own.
So are you guys upstairs?
No, I renovated the basement, so that's where we ended up.
Okay, can I have a look?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
sure.
Come on.
Hey, you forgot the handrail. Is that coming?
It's on its way, yeah.
Okay.
The bedroom's just in here.
Oh, this is lovely. Ooh, and a nice walk-in closet. Lovely.
That we have jam-packed.
So is that enough closet space?
No, not at all. We need a lot more storage. We've got all of my horse stuff, and Matt has all of his tools.
Okay, so storage is a major issue for you
Absolutely.
guys.
We're not apartment people.
Okay.
No, and I
like-
think living here, we've really felt like a house is what we want.
Yeah.
Okay, so would a house in this neighborhood work for you guys?
Well, I train horses, so ideally having a house that's more in the country would be great. We really like outdoor space. Our cats love to be outdoors, as well as us.
Yeah. But still be close enough that we can come visit our family.
Absolutely.
Okay, so how far out into the country is too far?
Anything under half an hour.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So within half an hour's drive of your parents' house. All right, can I see some more?
Absolutely. So just through here is Matt's workshop.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you do have a lot of tools.
Sure do, yeah.
And here is our living space.
Slash storage room. So you haven't been able to unpack anything.
No, it's gonna be a surprise.
Am I missing anything?
We do need parking for 2 cars.
Okay, and that makes total sense, especially if you want to be in the countryside. Budget-wise, what are we working with?
$1,500, hopefully all inclusive.
Hence why I'm here. That'll be a tight budget, especially with the beautiful image of this home that I'm picturing anyway. But I'm sure I can find something that'll be really lovely for you.
Great.
First up, we're staying in Leanne and Matt's current suburban neighborhood and heading to a brand new development close to shopping and parks, but more importantly, Matt's mom and dad. I think this townhouse could be the way to get them the independence they want while keeping them close to the ones they love. Oh, hey guys.
Hi.
How are ya?
Sorry we're late. We got caught in a bit of traffic.
Oh, that's okay. Morning rush hour, right?
Yeah, it's a busy street. I'm a little bit concerned for the cats.
This is a really busy street. But the good news is, this is just the model home. The place you guys would be taking is identical, but at the back of the building, closer to the ravine.
Sounds a lot better.
Yeah.
Happy for the cats, right?
Much better
Yeah.
for the cats.
How close are we to your parents' place?
Really close.
Yeah, very close, but still a touch closer to work for you. I
Yes.
think we've shaved off about 10 minutes of your commute.
Yes, that's great.
Good. All right, let's see inside.
Great.
This is a 900 square foot, 2-bedroom townhouse with 2 baths. Come on in.
Oh, wow. Great light in here.
Really nice natural light. And remember that your windows will face onto the ravine instead of the road.
Right. So fresh and new.
And the kitchen's really nice too with the cabinets and the backsplash.
Nice and brand new.
Yeah, absolutely brand new. Seems like pretty nice workmanship in here.
Yeah, everywhere else looks really nice. The trim and everything's finished really nicely.
Yeah, and the nice floors. I love the floors.
Yeah.
All the floors here are very easy to clean, so it should be pretty user-friendly, practical.
That's great. I don't really like to clean, so that's great.
Did you notice there's a two-piece on this floor as well?
Yeah, it's great.
So this would be your living dining area.
It's a little compact. It feels a bit like a condo.
Yeah.
It is a new build, so they tend to be a little bit less generous with space.
Okay.
But there's a couple other floors to see. Why don't we head upstairs?
Oh, good.
Great.
Okay, so there's 2 bedrooms. This one, do what you will with it. 4-piece bath.
Oh, wow.
Very nice.
And then this is your bedroom.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I love the window.
They're a little different height though.
They're my height.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, they're a little lower than average. It's because of the facade of the building,
Yeah.
right?
I think they're the perfect height for the cats. Charlie and Felix would love it. Not quite sure about the carpet with the cats. I foresee a lot of vacuuming.
Big, huge closet though.
I love it. It's almost like a 3rd bedroom.
Exactly.
I think I could sleep in there.
Well,
There could be some nights, perhaps.
if you snore, yeah. I'm a little concerned about where we would keep my barn stuff, your tools. Everything just seems a little too clean for me.
For that, we go down.
Okay, great.
So completely unfinished down here.
But this is just the model. Finished units come with a drywalled basement.
So much potential down here for anything.
I think we could create the most amazing tack and tool storage area down here. This is what I was thinking.
I'll start by painting the floor for easy cleanup, and then create his and her storage areas. The focal piece of Leanne's tack area will be a floor-to-ceiling cabinet. I'll pair a well-worn bench with a nature-inspired rug for that relaxed country feel. By hiding power tools in reinforced cabinets and hanging hand tools on a narrow painted pegboard, I've created a workbench that doesn't sacrifice style for utility.
So is that the right space for you guys to have?
Absolutely. I
could
think
totally work.
that would be perfect for us.
Good, because if you think about it, this place could be a really good option for you guys. You've got all the storage and workspace that you could ever want. Tons of space in the floors above to really spread out. I mean, you've got some outdoor space for the cats and for yourselves to enjoy, but you're still really close to a town and your family, most of all.
Absolutely.
And you've also got 2 parking spaces. Now those come at a cost. It's $25 per space, and the rent they're asking for $14.75. So that brings you a little over budget at $15.25.
Okay.
Okay, so something to consider.
Yeah.
I've got a couple more that I'd like to show you.
Okay.
And we're heading out to the country.
Great.
All right.
Next up, we're heading out of the city and taking the back roads to a charming small town close to the stables where Leanne works. This converted farmhouse has the big sky, country feel they want. And best of all, the small town prices could get them all the space they're looking for.
Is this it right here?
This is the one.
Wow.
So as you can tell, it's a heritage home. So there's 2-car parking. You'd be tandem right here in front of the garage. And this shed would be yours.
Mine or hers?
I'll leave that between you guys.
That'd be great for your tools, though.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Right in for tack and whatever.
Yeah.
Fenced in backyard,
Yeah.
which is great for the cats and for hanging out outdoors. And then there's a deck over here. I think it would
Nice.
need a little bit of love from Matt. It could maybe use a step.
We'll see what we can do, yeah.
Good. And the landlord's throwing in a barbecue as well.
Oh,
so
great.
That's kind of nice. One
Perfect.
less thing you'd have to buy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's looking amazing, but it's really far from home.
Yeah, we're about half an hour from your parents' house, so stopping in for dinner would make it tough.
Yeah.
As far as work goes, though, we should have cut the commute quite a bit, right?
A lot. For both of us, the commute's a lot better.
Okay, so there's a trade-off. Let's head inside and see if it's worth it to be this far away.
Great.
This is a 1,200 square foot, 3-bedroom house with a laundry room.
Come on in. So we're in a mud room.
Oh, wow. This is great.
Awesome.
That's sort of why I thought this house might be perfect for you guys. I mean, you both kind of have dirty jobs, right?
Yeah.
So coming in the back door, you can drop all your stuff here. I've got a nice big closet and the laundry room's right there.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Super practical.
Yeah.
All right, so all the mud gets left back here and
The rest of your house can be nice and clean.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is amazing.
Isn't this kitchen great? It's really recently renovated and I think they did a beautiful job.
I feel like I'm in a showroom.
Yeah, the quality of these cabinets is gorgeous. Look at this.
Oh my goodness, there's so much storage.
Wow.
I love all the counter space, the corner sink, everything.
The beautiful kitchen leads right into a really nice living room.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, I love the floors.
And what do you think of the idea of having this fireplace?
Oh my God.
That's great. Is that marble?
It is.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
incredible. Wow.
Oh, the character is just phenomenal. I love the molding.
The moldings and the ceiling. And
it's a little bit of an awkward layout. I mean, there's a doorway there and a doorway there and the windows there. I don't think I would know what to do with this space.
You've got a point. This is a really tricky room to design, especially because it's a traffic zone, but there's an easy solution.
Substantial, weighted pieces of furniture will help ground the room and balance the heavy marble fireplace. Placing them along the walls allows for a natural path through the space. Sage green paint with complementary plaid window treatments gives the room a comfortable country charm, and a lantern-inspired light fixture nods to the history of the home.
I could definitely see that.
Good, let's head upstairs. The bathroom's kind of neat.
But I love the clawfoot bathtub.
Yeah, they've done a lot to sort of maintain the integrity of the heritage home here. Of the 3 rooms, this one's the biggest. I would assume you'd use it as your master. Let's have a look.
It's a good size.
Yeah, and I like that it's off the main street, so it'd be a little quieter, right? And double closets.
Oh.
So no fighting.
Perfect.
We'll call that heritage too, right? Can you handle a doorknob?
I can try.
Perfect. I think this space gives you a ton of room to spread out, lots of storage space. You know, you've got the whole house that you were looking for.
We really
You've
do.
got 2-car parking, you've got a beautiful backyard and deck area, so you've got that attachment to nature and a place for the cats to hang out. So the one thing that this place is missing is being close to family.
Yeah.
Price-wise, we're bang on. They're asking 14 plus utilities.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
No, I think that could work.
So something to consider. I've got one more place to show you, so let's get back on the road.
So far, we've seen a rental in the suburbs close to family and one in the country close to work. Now we're going to split the difference. Located at the edge of the city and halfway between the last 2 rentals, I think this newly renovated townhouse could be the perfect compromise.
Okay, so last on my list, I've kind of got a location that's a happy medium for you guys, about 20 minutes from your parents' houses and about 20 minutes from the barns.
Great.
Good?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I found this end unit townhouse, and I thought the end unit was best for you guys because it gives you the feeling of having lots of space around it, lots of grass, lots of trees, and this one happens to back onto some walking trails.
Oh, that'll
Very
be
cool.
great.
No backyard neighbors, kind of makes it feel more private and a little bit more like you're in the country.
Yeah, and the cats would love this space out front.
Good. You're standing on a parking space, and there's one in the garage, so you've got your 2 parking spaces.
Great.
All right, let's head inside.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a 1,350 square foot, 3-bedroom townhouse with 1.5 baths.
So come on in. As you can see, the main floor is renovated. Nice new kitchen.
I like the kitchen.
I really love the cupboards. They're nice, new, traditional, white. Now, is this living room, dining room?
It is meant to be a living dining combination, yeah.
Okay, I'm a little bit concerned about the size. I'm not sure if I could see a dining room and living room in this space.
But the basement is completely renovated. So if you're open to having your living room in the basement, this could be purely dining. This is what I would do.
To bring the outdoors indoors, I would paint the walls a deep forest green. Plaid curtains add a masculine touch, while keeping them long helps them look elegant. A crisp white dining set stands out against the darker walls and comes with an extension for company. And a set of rustic buffets with barnboard finish add storage and complete the pastoral mood.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
I could really see us having both of our families over with that kind of space.
We could do Thanksgiving here.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe your mom can cook.
Let's go downstairs and see if that rec room would work as a living room.
Great.
Okay.
Okay, so this would be your living room.
Wow, there's a lot of space down here.
It's huge.
Tons, right?
Yeah. Is that a fireplace just back there?
Yes, hidden behind all those boxes is a wood-burning fireplace.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Great.
Could you handle this as your living room?
I think so.
For sure.
And I noticed there's laundry over there too.
And a little bit of a storage room.
Yes.
Which is always good.
Always good.
Good stuff. Let's head upstairs.
Great.
Okay. So this would be the master bedroom.
Oh, wow. Lots of space.
Isn't it huge?
Yeah. I love the windows and lots
Two big
of light.
closets.
Yeah, I love the closets. His and hers.
Perfect. Lots of storage. We don't have to share anymore.
Yeah.
So we're happy with the master?
Yep,
Love
I
it.
really like
Yep.
it.
Good, okay. And you'll notice that the bathroom is renovated.
Yeah, I love the 2 sinks.
Yeah, it's really nicely done.
So if we consider this house as a whole package, it's pretty good for you guys. So you've got plenty of outdoor space for the cats, you've got some nature trails, so you have that connection to nature you're looking for. You're also connected to family because we're only about 20 minutes away from the furthest part of your family. You've got 2 parking spaces. You've got plenty of room to spread out and store everything you want because you're in a whole house.
Yeah.
So all of that, now in this location, it's a little over budget, $1,550 inclusive.
Okay.
You can always try negotiating.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we've seen 3 really great places today. Why don't we go find a nice place to sit down and figure out if one of them works for you?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's head out. Let's just take a moment and review what we saw today. We had a very busy day. We started out at a brand new built 4-plex.
Right.
And I showed you the model home, not the one that you'd be taking. What did you think of that place?
It was nice. It was brand new and it was close to family still. So
Yeah,
that's
like
really
around
nice.
the corner.
Yeah.
But it still kind of felt like a condo. It was
A little bit small.
Yeah, felt a little cramped.
Next up, we went all the way out into the country and I showed you a heritage home. What did you think of that one?
I love the big backyard and being out in the country and the character of the house.
Yeah, there's so much character in the beautiful kitchen.
And the mudroom.
Yeah.
The mudroom's really
Mudroom
practical
is
for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it was far out in the country, so we're away from our family.
Yeah.
Lastly, I took you to an end unit of a townhouse. What were your thoughts on that place?
Really big, lots of storage.
And that big basement with the fireplace.
Yeah, it's a really nice basement.
Yeah, and location-wise, that was a good meet in the middle, right? You're sort
Yeah.
of in between work and family.
Yeah.
So is there one that you just can't see yourselves living in?
I think the 4-plex.
Okay, why is that?
It's a little on the small side, and
Yeah, I'm a little hesitant to choose one that we haven't seen because it was the model home. I'm a bit cautious.
So with that one off the table, that leaves us in a little bit of a close to family or close to work debate.
Will it be the 3-bedroom farmhouse in the country or the spacious suburban townhouse closer to family?
Even though it wasn't on our wish list to be closer to work, I think that giving our family a little bit of a break from us and having a commute that's easier. And I think I'm ready to live in the country.
I'm starting to like that idea too.
So are we going with the heritage home in the country?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's the exact house I had in my mind when you guys described what you wanted your life to look like, but I wasn't sure you were ready to cut that umbilical cord to the family at this point. So why don't you guys call the landlord and see about getting back to see the house and see if you can make it yours.
Okay. Hi, it's Leanne. I was out earlier to see the house with my boyfriend and Jody.
So we met with the landlord, went over all the details.
And we signed the papers and we got the place.
I think the boys were having a hard time saying goodbye when they kept climbing in the truck.
Oh, yeah. So it kind of broke our hearts a little bit saying goodbye to your mom and our nephews.
It's weird, this is gonna be the first time we're out on our own.
Yeah, we'll see if we can tolerate each other. Carrying the boxes into our new place, it instantly felt like home.
And to keep that homey feeling flowing, I've transformed their awkward living room into an inviting space to pass through or pause and relax. Textured rugs and plaid curtains add warmth, and a blend of modern floor lamps and a traditional overhead fixture provide lighting options. Personal touches like photos and knickknacks create a welcoming atmosphere for their first home on their own.
Come on in.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
It's green. I love it. I'm stunned.
Are you? Leanne and Matt chose a place with a ton of character and outdoor charm. To get them off to a great start, I chose a modern rustic makeover. To give them a feeling of
hospitality and comfort. The main challenge with this room was allowing the traffic flow to come through, but still creating a sense of comfort and hospitality. First off, we had a beautiful fireplace to deal with, but that meant that the other pieces of furniture had to be proportionate. So, nice big piece of furniture here and quite a heavy piece of furniture in the sofa as well. That really allows the room to flow properly.
Oh my gosh, I love the light.
The room didn't have a lot of ways of playing with light, right? So I gave you 2 side lamps and a light fixture in the center. I think the lantern fixture really goes with the space.
I love it. I love it.
In keeping with the heritage home that you guys have chosen, I went with a heritage paint color that sort of really works with the space. What do you think of the green?
I think it works really well. I wouldn't have thought of doing that, but the green and with the accent colors in the room, just it all works.
Love the windows. The windows look bigger in here.
They do, they look wider.
Yes, your landlord was kind enough to provide some blinds, which meant I could just go with accent panels on either side of the window, which really fools the eye into thinking that the window is actually wider than it is.
They look wonderful.
Yeah.
I love the color.
Yeah, and the pattern is really cool.
Reining in the window treatments with pared down drapery allowed this modern rustic makeover to come in at $1,100.
I can really see the room working now, and I think it's gonna be great for us.
Yeah, it really will. We wouldn't have done this on our own. Not a chance.
No, we would still have the coffee table just in the middle.
It's been a pleasure working with you guys.
Thank you, Jody.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Enjoy.
Thanks. When I first saw the space, I was floored. It was us to a T. Jody hit it spot on. The little personal touches really brings the design together, but makes us feel like
at home.
At home.
He's very picky, and I'm comfortable living anywhere.
I'm gonna be the agent to get you into the rental you love.
So cool, I love it.
Just really doesn't work.
I'm getting exactly what I want.
I know it's exactly what you want.
I love this place, this is our home. Finding a new place.
Finding a new place.
Philip and Johnny are big on love, and they're looking for a place that's a match made in heaven.
We met at a restaurant, and we started talking, and that was the end of it.
The beginning of it?
No, that was really the end of it. I was between apartments and needed a place to crash.
I gave him a key. And there he was.
We moved in together right away, and the apartment we were in really wasn't that great.
I liked it. I was in love with the place.
Well, I was in love with you, so. After 9 months, I thought it was time to move on and time to find a place where I'm comfortable as well.
Finding a place that's mutually agreeable is turning out to be not so feasible.
Look at this, Johnny.
It's not for us. It's too white.
His style is a bit more upscale, excessive. My style is a bit more used, abused. We've looked at about 40 or 50 different places. I would have gladly lived in at least half of them. Maybe I'm not fussy enough, but Johnny is too fussy.
I'm just fussy enough.
We're living in a hotel now because we couldn't find a place in time.
No, it's not a place to live.
It's time Philip and Johnny had an objective party, turn their differences into the perfect place for two.
Hi, I'm meeting with Johnny and Philip. Thank you. Hi.
Hi there, Jody. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I'm Johnny.
Great.
Phil, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too. So, you guys are living in a hotel.
It's pretty embarrassing, but yeah.
What's gone on?
We've seen a lot of places. We've been through a few real estate agents, and here we are now, you know, super agent Jody, trying to help us find a spot.
Okay.
He's very picky. He's looking for what I think is an unrealistic amount of things in a rental unit.
I think for our price range, we should be able to get something perfect.
Okay, so what's the price range?
Around $2,100, $2,200, but if we find the perfect place, I think we'd be willing to spend a little bit more.
Okay, so then what's on your wish list?
A functional layout is really important. Ensuite laundry, air conditioning. 2 bathrooms, really well laid out, and newer kitchen with a dishwasher. I absolutely need a parking spot. I think
A concierge, a private elevator.
No, I don't need any of that.
Housekeeper, a housekeeper suite.
Well, no, that's crazy.
What are your needs, Phil?
Less than that. I just want a comfortable place to study. I'm comfortable living in almost anything, anywhere, and Johnny is having, he finds something wrong with everywhere we look.
He said countless times that he'd be happy living in a wax cardboard box on the side of the street corner. So, that being said,
For the sake of getting you into a place and not having you just live in a hotel for the rest of your lives, I'm gonna ask you to narrow it down, each of you, to 3 items that are the most important to you. Let's start with you, because yours is a smaller list.
Transit, quiet for studying, and something with charm. So preferably not a box within a box with a horizontal box that takes you to your box in the sky.
Okay, so not a great big condo building.
Not a big condo building.
Now, Johnny, can you prioritize?
I gotta think about this, but I really think that having a really functionally and really well laid out place is an absolute must. Parking is a must for me. Ensuite laundry. And I know you only said 3, but we need to have 2 bathrooms.
Okay, so we ended up with 7 items. You get 4, you get 3.
As always.
You guys could really benefit from having a professional help you through this.
I think you're right.
I almost feel like a mediator. And I think I'm gonna be the agent to get you into the rental you love.
Sounds great. Where do I sign?
We'll leave the signing till later.
To start off, I'm gonna take Johnny and Phil to a hip location that seamlessly blends both their styles. This dynamic downtown neighborhood has the high-end amenities that Johnny demands, but is filled with the architectural charm that Phil loves. This converted century building is an ideal place for these two to come together.
Morning, guys.
Hey. Morning, Jody.
You ready to find a house today?
I hope so.
We are.
Good. We're starting off with this heritage building. It's been converted to lofts.
I love it.
It's very nice. Yeah, it's totally that character I'm looking for, I think.
We're on the streetcar line right around the corner from the subway.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So the good thing is they built underground parking underneath the building.
Perfect.
Good, let's have a look inside.
Sweet.
This is a 750 square foot, 1-bedroom loft with central air conditioning.
So, galley kitchen,
The appliances look a bit tired.
Very nice.
and then down to the sunken living room.
Yeah, I like this a lot. It's great. I love the personality. The exposed brick is really cool.
It's definitely interesting. The living room is really well laid out. I think we could definitely work with what we've got going on.
It's cozy. It's very comfortable. I like it.
Let's move on to the bedroom.
Cool.
It's small.
It's really small.
You know what, square footage-wise, it's actually quite generous for a bedroom in a condo.
I don't like that it's open to the living room.
We don't really have people over all that much anyway, so.
Oh, really? Is that a Murphy bed?
What they've done that seems to take up a lot of space is created vertical storage all the way around the bed.
I think we could store all our things in here. I think it's pretty reasonable.
It just really doesn't work. It's like I'm walking into a closet, but a bed's in it.
Yeah, it's small, but it's like, we're sleeping in it. That's it.
All right, let's move the party into the bathroom.
Okay.
We've got a nice sized closet here. There's laundry.
Totally great. Cool bathroom.
I love it. I think it's great. It's huge.
Almost the same size as the bedroom. Or maybe even bigger, actually.
I think it definitely makes up for the coziness of the bedroom.
But where's the other one?
There's only one bathroom here.
I would like 2 bathrooms, but we're gonna have to tell our guests that we don't have a bathroom.
There's a 2-piece in the lobby they could use. Send them downstairs. Let's go to the dining room.
Really nice big dining room. I really like the chandelier and the brick.
Now, we've been through the whole apartment and we haven't seen a study space for Phil. What I was hoping is that the dining area could sort of do double duty.
I just didn't really want my dining room to be cluttered as a study space, you know?
I don't want my study space to look like a dining room.
Perfect then. You can put your study space in the bathroom.
You know what, guys? I can make this space transition from study to entertaining in a flash. This is what I would do.
To create a meditative study space for Phil, I'll coat the walls in a deep blue and mix in some high drama for Johnny's dining room with dynamic chevron patterned drapes. A brilliant white table will brighten up the dark walls, and a clever cabinet in fresh aqua will hide away Phil's schoolwork when it's time to entertain. By shaking and stirring the two boys' very different styles, I'll make sure this room doesn't lean more one way than the other.
So do you think you could get a lot of work done in a space like that?
Absolutely, yeah. That's great.
And Johnny, you'd be comfortable entertaining?
It'd be totally great.
Perfect. So that makes this place a pretty good fit for you guys. Phil, you really needed a comfortable space, a space where you could have some quiet study time and transit. You've got it right outside the door. Laundry, an efficient layout given the way you guys want to live. The one thing it's missing is that extra bathroom, so guests down to the lobby. This condo in a boutique building in this great neighborhood is expensive. It's $2,200 a month plus $100 a month for parking.
We've looked at a lot of places and sort of fallen in line with what we expect in the market.
Yeah, I still think it's a bit crazy, but...
You know what? I've got a couple more places in line to show you guys. It's just the beginning of the day, so let's get through.
It's short one bathroom, so that's kind of a miss.
I don't think it's big though. It's a giant bathroom. Please for today, try not to find too many problems. Don't nitpick too much. We need a place to live.
Okay.
Next, we're heading to a trendy new area of the city that's booming with new condo buildings. This rapidly gentrifying locale blends the old with the new, which makes it a perfect fit for this diametrically opposed duo.
All right, gentlemen, this is the building here. Have you seen any places in this building?
No, but I saw it go up about a year ago, and I've always wanted to. It's right in the neighborhood we've been looking.
It's a condo, guys.
Okay, it is a brand new condo, but the unit I'm showing you is far from cookie cutter. You've also got transit right at the front door, and there's also parking in the building, so you've got underground parking.
Great.
Let's have a look inside.
Check it out.
Okay.
This is an 800 square foot, one bedroom condo with stainless steel appliances.
So you've got a two-piece here, which means that there is a full ensuite in the bedroom. Johnny,
Wow.
what do you think of this panoramic view of the city?
Nice.
Come on, it's
nice.
just nice.
It's very nice. It's very nice.
Does it feel like a box within a box?
No, I guess not, no.
I really like it. I could totally see myself living here.
On the builder's plans, this is the living room and that's the dining room. It's currently used as a den, which is, I think, exactly the way you guys would use it, so that Phil has a study area. Yeah. Is that an efficient layout?
To me, it seems really nice. Like it's sectioned off really well.
But if he has friends over, I can't really go and study there. It's going to be loud and there'll be a TV and stuff, so...
Study at the library.
What do you think of the kitchen? I mean, it's pretty luxurious.
Yeah, it's got a dishwasher, all stainless steel appliances. It seems pretty functional. I really like the color of the wood.
I like it.
All right, let's move on to the bedroom. There's ensuite laundry on your left down that hall.
Very nice, convenient.
Yeah, that's great.
So here's the bedroom.
It's really white.
It's terribly laid out the way they have it. Love the ensuite.
It's nice, right?
It looks like they half finished the closets. It's so disorganized, only one hanging rod throughout the whole thing.
It doesn't feel relaxing. It doesn't feel like something we can really rest in, you know?
I think we could add a lot of character and some zen to this room with a few simple design tricks.
With the landlord's permission, I'll paper a feature wall with this dramatic, cosmopolitan print, while soft blue paint keeps the rest of the room feeling serene. To create a modern gentleman's dressing area, I'll install matching storage units in his and his closets. Finally, shag carpeting in a neutral beige adds subtle warmth without taking attention away from the punch of saucy red this retro egg chair provides.
I really like it.
Yeah, I could see collecting my thoughts in here. It's very nice.
This place does fulfill your extra long wish list, right? You've got transit, parking, an efficient layout. You've got a great space to study, 2 bathrooms, laundry, and character, if we add it.
If we add it.
The kind of character he likes. We just have to add your character to it. This apartment rents for $2,200, but I think you get tons for that money.
I agree. I really like it.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to add more money to get that character I'm looking for, which sort of is a downside.
Okay, well, I've got one more place to show you, so let's get on the road.
Sounds great.
Okay.
It's everything on Johnny's wish list.
Our wish list.
I wouldn't say that much. It's a box within a box.
But it's got 2 bathrooms.
I didn't care about 2 bathrooms in the first place.
Well, I do.
The previous rental was more suited to Johnny's tastes, so for this final tour, I'm going to appeal to Phil's preferences. Nestled in a vibrant community filled with eclectic dining, funky shops, and art galleries, this loft-style condo meshes a luxury lifestyle with cool architectural detail.
How do you feel about living in a converted church?
I love it. I think that's great. That's awesome.
I think it's interesting.
That's so cool.
Seems to be pretty cool.
Something else you'll appreciate, underground parking.
Cool.
And there's also access to the subway, like 100 yards away.
It's really close. It's great.
All right, let's go in.
This is a 775 square foot, 1-bedroom loft with 11-foot ceilings.
So, come have a look at this.
It's really nice. I love it.
Don't you love it?
It's really great. Yeah. I love the windows, the exposed brick. It's so cool. I love it.
Lots and lots of character.
Lots of character. I love it.
The layout's great. The layout's totally functional.
Okay.
There isn't a lot of light here, and it really kind of does feel like a basement with those windows sort of high up and cut off.
Let's focus on the positives. So what are your thoughts on the kitchen?
It's nice, it's updated.
It's got all new appliances. The other thing that will make both of you happy?
That was sweet.
A den for Phil.
I barely even saw it there.
Oh, wow.
Isn't this fantastic?
It's really nice, yeah.
So do you think you could study in there?
I could totally study in there. It's perfect.
Good, okay, so Johnny can actually live in the living room if you're trying to study.
Yeah.
Phil's got his space, but, you know, what about my space?
Okay, here's what I was thinking for the living room.
To make this space a little bit more Johnny's style, I'll paper a feature wall with a stately forest-inspired print and install a media unit in warm walnut to take advantage of the wall space. A steel gray sectional with elegant, unembellished lines addresses Johnny's love of efficiency, while keeping it low profile ensures the room still feels open and airy. Lively orange chairs and a patterned rug brighten the neutral palette and add a playful touch to this masculine design.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That'd be amazing.
Good, okay. Let's head upstairs. Now this is the only bathroom, but your guests don't have to come into the bedroom in order to use it.
I like it.
I really don't like that there's only one bathroom.
There's ensuite laundry.
Really nice.
All right, let's see if you like the bedroom.
I love it. I like this stained glass a lot in the bedroom. It really carries through from the living
Stained
room.
glass
It's
is
great.
really nice.
You like the stained glass in here?
In here, yeah, because the natural light really isn't that important in the bedroom.
This place rents for $2,100 plus utilities.
So it's a little bit under budget.
This place is really, really nice, but I think, why not spend the extra money and get exactly what we want?
I'm getting exactly what I want.
I know it's exactly what you want.
It's perfect. I love it. I love this place. This is our home. This is our home now.
So if we come back to the condensed wish list, this place has a lot going for it. You've got transit right at the front door, you've got underground parking, you've got an efficient layout, a place to study. The one thing that we're really missing here is that second bathroom, but at least it's not in your bedroom, right?
It's a separate bathroom.
I mean, if I had to settle, and I'm talking about settling, I could totally settle here.
Settle? That's how you
But
would
it
put
doesn't have second bathroom.
I often find that getting into a neutral environment makes it a little bit easier to weigh the options. So why don't we go find somewhere to sit down, we'll get some food into you too, and we'll sort it out.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay. So I bet you guys are pretty excited to get out of the hotel and into a more permanent situation?
Yes.
Can't wait.
Now, you guys have seen 40 or 50 places on your own. How did I do with these three today?
You did good. I'm surprised what you found. I don't know how you did it. We didn't find anything that quality or that, I don't know. It seemed...
We missed all those.
Let's talk about what we saw today and figure out if there's one that works. We started out in the Heritage Loft building.
I liked it a lot. And it had that personality, that charm that I was looking for. So I really liked it.
The layout was cool, funky, not traditional, and we could potentially work with it, but I really thought the bedroom was a bit small. The kitchen wasn't as nice as the other two we had seen, and although the bathroom was huge, it didn't have the two bathrooms that I would like.
Right. Next up, I took you to a brand new condo.
The bedroom was a really good size. It had two bathrooms. It had everything except a sort of a designated study area for Phil, which I think we could create.
I still feel like Johnny's just getting what he wants. It's more what's on his list than it is on mine, so...
Pick here.
Yeah, but I still want what I want.
Next up, I took you to a church that's been converted into lofts.
I loved the exposed brick. I loved the stained glass. I loved that I had my own study space. That was amazing. I could really see being comfortable there for a while.
It was very dark. It almost felt like you were in a basement, and it had only one small bathroom.
So is there one that you think neither of you would want to live in?
I think maybe we both agree that the one we wouldn't want to live in is the Heritage Building.
I just think it's very cool. I don't know if it's for us.
Fair enough. Okay, great. So with that one off the table, we have his and his.
Will it be the brand new condo with the great city view? Or the character-filled loft in the converted church?
The condo with the view, I love it. I think it's great. It's sort of like a blank slate, you know?
Yeah, just adding our own charm seems like a lot of work, you know?
You love that, and I love that, and we could do it together. You know me as well as I know me, and I love to complain, and nothing's ever good enough for me. We found a spot that I really like, and I think you'd grow to like it as well.
I guess.
So you're gonna go for the condo?
Either that or moving with you.
My space is filling up really quickly, sorry. So condo it is? Can you live with that?
Oh, I can't believe I'm saying the words to that question. Yeah.
Yes, I can live in a condo.
The box in the sky.
It's an open box.
It's an open box.
I can't wait to get to decorate with you.
Okay, well before you guys celebrate, someone has to call the landlord. Who's gonna make the phone call?
I guess I will.
Okay.
So we spoke with the landlord and she really liked us and we got the place.
Yeah, it's great.
We didn't have a heck of a lot of stuff to move because we've been living in a hotel. Moving took us all of 15 minutes.
It was great. We just packed our stuff into our suitcases, rolled them down the elevator, and threw them in the car.
Well, I guess we won't be eating out any less with all these great restaurants. No? We can get some furniture around here too. It feels good to have a home.
It does feel really, really good to have our own space.
And to give them a bedroom that balances their very different wants and needs, I've installed matching storage units in the side-by-side closets to give them each some separate space to groom. Funky details in bright primary colors like this retro phone and reproduction egg chair add a touch of fun, while luxe features like this fur throw and a plush shag rug make this a room to curl up and relax in.
Can we come in?
Come on in.
Wow. Looks amazing. I love the color.
It's very different.
That wallpaper is insane.
It's a little bit crazy.
I like it though.
Kind of reminds me of a city, right?
Yeah, me
Of
too.
skyscrapers. I pulled the most harmonious and calm color out of the wallpaper and enveloped the rest of the room in that.
It does seem very calming. I would have never really thought of blue for my room, but it looks really good. I like it.
It's nice and bright. I think it works really well.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the layout?
I think the layout's really good. It's a great use of space. It's much better than the way the previous tenants had it.
Now, you guys were looking to have enough storage solution in your closet. So,
wow.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, that's a lot more
What's on this
storage.
side?
His and his. You know, what you do for one, you have to do for the other, right?
That's
really awesome.
I love that. It adds a lot more storage and space.
And I also continued the blue, a slightly darker shade, into the closet, which gives the closet a little bit more of a finished look to it.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's great.
I really like those blues.
So there is no overhead light in this room, so I wanted to create some control over the light. I did 2 wall sconces on either side of the bed.
Very nice.
Since you've got hardwood floors in the bedroom, I wanted to give you a little bit of soft space for walking on with your bare tootsies. So I went with a wool shag rug that really is sort of somewhat playful and fun.
I've never seen one quite like this. It's pretty unique.
A wool shag rug provides soft texture against the hardwood floors. Place rugs under furniture to prevent shifting and flipping. And Phil, if you need to escape Johnny being noisy in the living room, you have a little spot that you can curl up, read a book, do some studying.
That looks really comfortable.
Chair's very cool, very retro.
It's a reproduction of a very famous piece.
It's like Dr. Evil will be working here.
I saved a bundle by using big box store organizers instead of true custom closets. That left plenty of room in the budget for style, bringing the total to an even $1,088.
I'm just glad we finally have a place.
Yeah, I'm glad the surgery's over. Our bedroom's done. We're ready to settle in.
Good stuff. Well, it's been a pleasure. Take care. I hope
Thanks
you enjoy
so much,
your
Jody.
place. My pleasure.
Thank you.
Take care and enjoy.
You too. This guy is hard to please. He's got high standards, but I think we're both really happy with this place. It's
really, really great.
It is
comfortable.
A good compromise between what we're both looking for. So,
Jody was our savior in this whole thing, and we really thank her.
Without her, I don't think we could have done. We looked at so many places.
We'd still be living in the hotel, really.
It's true.
We've got about 10 days.
Hence why you called in some professional
That's
help.
right.
Unfortunately, it's broken up into 2 very small bedrooms.
Oh boy, this is gonna be one heck of a game of rock, paper, scissors, my friend.
This place is well below budget.
Wow,
So-
Jody.
Yeah.
Nice.
Paul and Dan make being roommates seem like an extreme sport.
Dan and I have been friends since high school. We went to university together, lived together in university. I think we're both competitive-natured at heart. We both want to win.
Paul and I really like to go to the gym a lot. We like to do intramural sports together. We like to host poker nights usually on Thursday with about 4 or 5 of our friends as well.
I don't really think we ever let anything build up.
No, I'm pretty honest with you.
Yeah, Dan will just come out and slug me if something's bothering him.
One is looking for the cheapest deal, the other for a place with girl appeal.
Currently, I'm living with my girlfriend in a condo, and we both decided that we need to save up some money for our own place. She's gonna be moving home with her parents, and I'm gonna be moving in with Dan, and we're gonna try to find a place that's reasonable so I can also save for my own place.
Our apartment search has been pretty difficult. We're coming down to the wire now with very little time left, and to be honest, we've looked at one place so far, so we need a lot of help. Hi, Jody, come on in.
Hi, thanks so much.
I'm Dan, and this is
Hi,
Paul.
Jody. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you both.
You too.
So, it's your parents' house?
It's my parents' place, yes.
How'd you end up back at home?
I actually just got out of a long-term relationship and kind of needed a place in the interim, so I came back to Mom and Dad.
So what's your story?
So I'm looking to downsize. I'd like to save some money. I'd like to own my own place and cut back on the expenses.
Okay, so you're saving for a down payment.
Absolutely.
So we're looking for a 2-bedroom for sure. So how's your search been going?
What search?
Yeah, we really haven't got on that yet. We're really putting it down to the wire now.
Yeah.
We've got about 10 days. Going on 9 days now.
Nice, so no pressure.
No pressure for you at all.
Hence why you called in some professional help.
That's right.
Exactly.
Help us.
All right, well, why don't you show me what's at your parents' house that I can learn from that you really want in the next place?
All right. Okay, so this is where all the magic happens.
Nice.
Dan, I don't think a lot of magic happens in here, buddy.
So this is the basement. You can probably see why I'm looking forward to getting above ground and kind of in a more sophisticated place.
I can see that, yeah. It kind of feels a little student-y down here, doesn't it?
It's a little outdated.
Okay. What else do you guys need?
2 bathrooms. I'll admit it, we both take a lot of time in the bathroom.
It's usually girls that ask for that.
I know.
We're high maintenance, what can I say?
Okay, show me some more.
Okay, right this way.
Thanks.
This is the kitchen here in the dining area.
Nice. Oh, and an incredible backyard.
Speaking of backyard, anywhere for my puppy to go outside would be perfect.
Ah, so there's 2.5 men moving in together.
There is.
Exactly, and for me also, I'd like to have a barbecue, do some entertaining. We cook about half our meals, I'd say, on the barbecue. So.
More like 90% of our meals on the barbecue.
Yeah.
Nice, so you don't really need a kitchen then?
No,
kitchen's expendable, yeah. But we would like a bar.
Well, what bachelor pad would be complete without one, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so anything else I'm missing?
Parking.
Okay.
We each have our own vehicles, so we'd like to have 2 parking spots.
And what are you guys hoping to spend?
$1,400 inclusive.
Okay, so $1,400, and I'm limited to places that are going to be available in 9 days.
Yes.
I've got my research cut out for me, but I'll try to find a bunch of places to show you guys, and hopefully we find a winner.
Thank you so much, Jody.
Thank you.
With just over a week to go before their move-in day, I've got to get the ball rolling on this rental search. So I'm taking Paul and Dan to a neighborhood that's close to both their current homes. This 2-bedroom apartment in a 4-plex should be a home run.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, Jody. How are ya?
Good. You ready to find a rental?
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice. I like the balcony.
Yeah, so this is a 4-plex. So you guys would have this outdoor area, and that deck is the neighbors.
Oh, so it's just the unit down the stairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
So what's good about being on the main floor, though, is that you get this grassy area, which is great because of the dog, right?
Yeah.
You can gate it off.
Perfect.
Contain him. Also, these 2 parking spaces would be yours. So really convenient to have them like just outside the door.
Yeah, put the barbecue over there too.
Yep, good. So outside we're all taken care of. Let's head in.
Sounds good.
This is a 900-square-foot, 2-bedroom apartment with a dishwasher.
Come on in.
Okay.
I like the closet space there.
Yeah, double closet there, and this is actually a huge closet as well, so tons of storage for any sports equipment.
My hockey equipment.
Exactly.
Yeah, it looks like it was just renovated, too.
Yep, nice new laminate
It's got
floors.
some pretty good natural light too.
Yeah, the sliding glass doors really allow a lot of light to come in.
Yeah, it'll be perfect, too, because when my dog's out there, I can watch him from anywhere in the house, and he won't be getting into trouble.
Also, when we're cooking too on the barbecue, when Paul's burning something, I'll be able to put it out real quick.
You put out a lot of fires, right?
Yeah, I do actually.
Let's see if there's any to put out in this kitchen.
Okay.
So they made an attempt at making the kitchen over.
Yeah, I like how there's no bulkheads.
I'm not a big fan of the cabinetry or the handles. It's kind of a little plain and dated.
Now there's one thing absolutely missing in this space, right?
Yes, the bar.
So what I was thinking is that this kitchen could do double duty as bar and kitchen. Picture this.
I'll swap out the old countertop with a sleek new one that matches the cupboards and update the hardware with satin nickel pulls. Floating shelves provide a convenient and stylish place to store and display glassware, and they'll sparkle against this dramatic slate gray paint. Finally, modern stools create the perfect place for guests to belly up to the bar.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, this is awesome.
You could have a lot of fun in here, right?
I think we could, yeah.
Let's see the rest of the place. So this is sort of the bedroom wing. The one thing about this place is there's only one bathroom.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What's the deal?
Well, I'm always the one waiting on the outside while he's in the inside.
Hey, it takes time to be beautiful.
Don't I know it? Okay, so with only having one bathroom, we might need to work on some other solutions. Like if you have a mirror in your bedroom, then you have a secondary place to get ready if someone's hogging the throne.
It could work, yeah.
All right, the good thing here is the bedrooms are really equal, right?
Yeah, decent size. I like the big window.
I like the double windows and the California shutters.
Yeah, some really nice light in here, right?
Yeah, like some good space. A lot of storage space and stuff too with the double closets.
Exactly, and if I've got you two read properly, I'm sure each of you could fill one of these a few times over.
Oh, yeah. We must be an open book.
So for our first start to the day, we're not doing too bad, right? We've got 2-car parking, outdoor space for the dog, and I'm gonna make you a really awesome bar out of that kitchen. So if we can overlook the fact that it only has one bathroom, it's great savings. This place rents for $12.50 plus utilities.
Wow,
So-
Jody.
Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly, but I won't let you sign on the bottom line yet. I've got a couple more places I want to show you guys before you make a decision. All right.
Sounds good. Let's check them out.
Overall, it was a good place, but I don't know, it really still had that student university feel to it.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was the kitchen that really brought that on.
Yeah.
Next, we're heading 10 minutes away to a recently built development on the outskirts of the city. This area of town is booming, and I think this brand new townhouse will have everything they want in spades. This is a 1,200 square foot, 3-bedroom townhouse with laundry.
Okay, so I don't know if you could tell during the flash flood that we're in a brand new neighborhood. It's just been built. There is a dedicated driveway and a garage. So you've got your 2-car parking. There's a little bit of a backyard outside for the dog as well.
Perfect, so far so good.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
So you can kind of get a lay of the land here. You've got living room in the front.
I love the high ceilings. Those like 9-foot ceilings. I really like the hardwood floors too. Very nice.
It's big.
And it's even bigger than you think it is because there's a basement rec room that's about the same size as the living room.
Wow.
And it's got a walkout to the
Is it
backyard,
really?
so really good for your dog.
Perfect. Yes, but I don't know if we have enough furniture for this place.
Okay, well I have a great idea in my mind of what this space could be for you guys. So think about this.
I'll use a masculine palette of brown and white to create a sophisticated living room that's perfect for entertaining or relaxing. A large-scale wall unit will provide storage and double as a bar. The sleek open shelving is the perfect place to store glassware and bottles, and the locker-inspired cupboards will hide any unwanted clutter.
It's amazing. I love that you added the bar there for us too.
I wouldn't forget that.
Yeah.
No, this totally works. This is cool. Love it.
Good, okay, so that gives you what you're looking for here. Let's have a look at the kitchen.
Sure.
So brand new, very nice, sophisticated kitchen.
I love it. Nice stainless steel appliances.
Yeah, it's
Lots of
beautiful.
natural light too. It's awesome.
It's also nice that the balcony is just off of the kitchen.
Yeah, it's perfect. Barbecue.
All right, so kitchen we like.
Yes, definitely.
Let's head upstairs. Let's start in the master.
Wow.
It's nice.
Yeah, beautiful windows, lots of light. Really big too and spacious.
Yep, double closets, and you can see there's a TV mount in between them.
Wow. I don't even want to see the other rooms. This one's mine.
Well, you guys can fight over it. There is an ensuite.
Oh.
So it's just a 4-piece, nothing too fancy.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Nice. So there's got to be another washroom then.
There is, yeah, and they're almost exactly the same.
Okay, that's good.
So it's also a 4-piece, very comparable.
Oh yeah, same size.
Oh yeah, tons of space. Really, really nice.
Yeah, that's
definitely.
Yeah, so no fighting, you guys each get your own bathroom space.
Yes.
Now here's where we get into some awkwardness. There's great square footage at the front of the house. Unfortunately, it's broken up into 2 very small bedrooms.
Oh boy.
They're perfect for a nursery.
I think Paul really likes these 2 mini rooms.
Oh, do I?
Here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I saw you in those.
So what I have seen people do when they're roommates is one person has a room that's exclusively for their bed. The other room can be like a walk-in closet. If you need an office, that could work, or like a hobby room. Okay. So that is a nice way for someone who's perhaps messy with their clothing to keep the mess in one room and tidy in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Well, since Dan's the messy one, I think this is an easy decision.
I don't think this is gonna be an easy decision at all, Paul. I really don't.
This is gonna be one heck of a game of rock, paper, scissors, my friend.
But if you think about this place on a whole, you've got everything you guys are looking for, but it is a touch over budget. It's $1,500 inclusive.
Okay.
But I've got one more place to show you. So let's go have a look at that, and then we'll figure out which one's best.
Okay.
Sounds great.
All right.
Okay.
Pickings are slim in the city this close to Paul and Dan's move-in day, so for our next rental, we've got to head clear across town to an established residential area in the suburbs. I found a great semi-detached house that I think will be a touchdown.
So we're sort of moving on up in the world. I started you off at a 4-plex, then took you to a townhouse. This is a semi-detached.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's got really great curb appeal, right? With beautiful landscaping. The things that we want to look for outside. Parking. This place has parking for 3 cars.
Bonus.
And the neighborhood is very pet friendly.
Kind of reminds me of where I grew up, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Good. Okay, so we're already feeling at home.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if you like the inside.
Perfect.
This is a 1,500 square foot, 3-bedroom house with a backyard.
Come on in. You'll notice there's a 2-piece bath.
Oh, nice.
Nice big foyer, really nice entrance. And open concept living area.
Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah, I like it.
We've got nice hardwood flooring. Great view to the backyard. The backyard's fully fenced.
Okay, perfect.
So good for the dog, and there's also a stone patio area for the barbecue and for having people over.
And I like the bar here too. Very nice.
I thought you'd like that. Right up your alley, right?
Nice and open concept. It's really good.
Good. All right, well, it's beautiful down here. I think there's some really nice things going on upstairs too, so let me show you.
Perfect. Let's see it.
All right. So you'll notice the staircase is extra wide and open, really easy for moving in.
I really like the window too. It's beautiful.
The other thing you guys should notice is that there are 3 bedrooms and they're very equal in size.
That's good. It'll avoid some fights.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah, definitely nice. I like it.
So this one's the master.
Oh yeah, I love the 3 windows. That's awesome.
So the thing about this place is it's a 1.5 bath. So there's a 4-piece up here and a 2-piece downstairs. Does that work for you?
I think that
works. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Now, the only thing is, everything else is so cool. We come in here and you've got these window scrunchies, like where you went in a time warp to the 70s.
Yeah, the balances are a little bit country.
Kind of has like a folky feel to it, I think.
Yeah, it looks like my grandma's house.
All right, well, if the bathroom is the one thing that's holding you guys back from taking this place, I'll fix it. This is what I would do.
To create a suave sanctuary, I'd coat the walls in pale gray and exchange the dated valances for striped Roman blinds. New light fixtures will instantly invigorate this boring bathroom, and with the landlord's permission, I'll add polish by updating the vanity with an elegant vessel sink and modern cupboard doors. Accents in deep blue complete the masculine effect and make this the perfect place to prep for a big night out.
Wow, it's really nice. Holy, I like it.
Oh, great. All we need is Dan spending more time in the washroom.
So if we think about this place and what you guys are looking for in a rental, it's really got lots going for it. Now, it rents for $1,500 plus utilities. But what I was thinking is it's got 3 equal-sized bedrooms, so if you wanted to invite someone else to live with you,
We could save a lot of money if we get a 3rd person.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see.
We can make it work.
we've looked at 3 good places. Let's go sit down and talk about them and figure out which is the one.
Sounds good.
So let's get our search focused. So we started out our day at a 4-plex. I showed you the main floor. What were your thoughts on that place?
Going into it, I really liked it. I liked the open concept, and I liked the fact that I could see my dog no matter where I was in the area. And of course, my biggest worry was the 1 bathroom in it.
Yeah,
Right.
the square footage wasn't quite there. It was a bit smaller than I expected, but then again, it had amazing storage, so that's also a big plus too.
Now the big perk there, smaller means lower budget, right?
Oh yeah. The savings that I'd have throughout that year would be incredible.
Secondly, I took you to a brand new townhouse. What were your thoughts on that place?
I loved it. I loved the 9-foot ceilings, the hardwood floors, tons of space, and the 2 bathrooms was awesome.
Oh yeah, 2.5 bathrooms.
That's true.
All the space, it comes with a price.
Yeah, that place was $1,500 inclusive. And the bedrooms were a bit of a bone of contention there
Yes,
too.
that's true too. Yeah, the master was just stunning, and then there was those 2 other kind of smaller rooms, so that would be something we'd have to work out.
Or we could just go gladiator style and fight each other for it.
That's true too.
All right, last up, we looked at a semi-detached house that had beautiful curb appeal and a fantastic backyard.
Yes.
What were your thoughts there?
That backyard is amazing. It's exactly what I was looking for. It's all fenced in. I don't have to worry at all. My dog loves to run outside, and I can just leave him there.
I really like the wraparound bar in the kitchen too.
Well, as appealing as that place is, it is the most expensive place I showed you, well over budget at $1,500 plus utilities. So something to consider. Now, I had offered the suggestion of adding a roommate.
I love that idea. I find this place appealing because of the fact that all the rooms are the same. We can get a 3rd roommate, and we can significantly reduce our rent, and we can save a lot of money.
Me, not so much. I was kind of looking forward to just having the 2 of us.
All right, so is there one that you think you guys just couldn't live with?
Yeah.
For me, definitely the 4-plex.
I'm thinking the same thing. It just seemed darker, less light was going in there. It seemed almost like we were going back to our university days a little bit, and of course the 1 bathroom.
Okay, so that leaves us with 2 that are both over budget. Which one is it gonna be?
Will it be the brand new townhouse with the unequal bedrooms, or the spacious semi-detached with room for one more?
I'm not gonna save much if I'm looking at these prices. We'd have to compromise, perhaps get a 3rd roommate at the one place. At the other place, we'd be living the lifestyle that we want, and I just have to bite the bullet on the price. It's
Okay.
a tough decision.
Which one do you think?
I really, really like the townhome with the extra space.
But that puts Paul in a situation where he's not saving.
Yeah. What if I offered to pay more for the master bedroom and I would give you the 2 bedrooms and the garage?
I like the sounds of this.
Yeah?
Because I really do like that one the best. I do. It's awesome.
So you're willing to do that?
I am willing to do that.
Okay.
All right.
And do I get the garage?
You can have the garage too.
You know what? I think it's a great choice for you guys. I'm glad you're able to come to a compromise that works for both of you. Now, someone's got to call the landlord. Who's going to do it?
I'm putting out the money, he's making the call.
Deal.
Fair enough.
So turns out there's a ton of competition for this place, and we smooth talked them.
And sealed the deal. Due to our busy schedules, it was really hard coordinating between me and Paul when we could get this move done. That's why it's so late at night, but we're gonna get her done.
Moving's not so bad. We're kind of used to it. We lift heavy objects at the gym, so we lift couches now, same thing. And we're big, strong, strapping young lads, so moving's a breeze.
Paul and Dan might have a habit of leaving things to the last minute, but my design team and I are going to get started right away with a fabulous design for their living room and bar. Warm browns like this soft shag rug and cool whites like this square tub chair create a masculine atmosphere. And bright, zesty green accents to garnish the room keeps the look fresh and young. And no bar would be complete without something to toast with.
Hi, you've got perfect timing. Come on up.
Wow. This is amazing.
It is amazing.
Wow. Holy smokes.
I love the curtains there. It looks so good. The rugs. Couch looks amazing.
I can't believe this is our place.
Oh, wow, look at that backdrop.
Look at the bar. This is unbelievable.
It looks really good. You outdid yourself.
I was going for the gentleman's lounge.
Yes, it definitely looks a gentleman lounge-like. Even a little bit classier than that.
So I really wanted you guys to have the feeling of a bar. So you've got a beautiful table here that you can serve drinks off of. And then I think displaying some of the bar items right on a media unit kind of gives it that je ne sais quoi, right? I've repurposed cupboard doors as a backdrop to your media center. It really gives it a luxe look.
It really, really does. That really stands out. Looks beautiful.
White shelves on top of that, and then 3 white media units all abutted together. gives the illusion of one large wall unit.
I absolutely love the innovation and continuity of it. It's really, really nice.
It's so creative to come up with that.
It makes a really bold statement, and I love dressing it with bar items.
Oh, I love that too.
It's amazing. And I love the light fixtures that you put up. They look great, how they're hanging, almost like a modern chandelier type of a look. It's
Exactly.
The patterns and colors all just coming together too really just make this room look, whoa.
The as-is section made for a lot of great furniture in this makeover, keeping the budget as is at $1,009. I really hope this gives you guys the look and feel that you're hoping for.
Oh, you don't even know. You've gone beyond. This is so amazing. All I want to do is entertain right now.
Yeah, where's the champagne?
Well, champagne's over here. I'll get it opened. You guys check out your space.
Awesome.
So your house needs to be christened if you're going to do a bar, right?
Absolutely.
Champagne for both of
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sparkling water for me. Cheers.
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 I really hope you guys enjoy this space and that the rental's really good to you.
Thank you so much for everything you did. We really appreciate it. You were a lifesaver.
My pleasure. I had a lot of fun working with you guys. So enjoy and good luck with those ladies.
Bye,
Thanks, Jody.
Take care.
See ya.
Tucker, come here. Come here, my Tux. Hey. Hi. Oh, good boy.
Stay.